Hey y'all. How you doing? Good.
Go, Grizz. KD. As women, there's rules we need to stand by. Stand for something to fall for anything. Love. One. Never let a nigga fuck you over more than once. Two. Anybody owe you bread, do not accept the crumbs. Remember, you can never tell these bitches everything. Four. The day she call you sis, tomorrow she your enemy. Five. Money to the side, don't let no nigga leave you dry. Six. Stand no business, if they say it's up, you better ride. Keep the family first, put that in front of everything. Bet that on yourself if you gon' roll the dice on anything. Any points to be made, don't be scared to prove it. And you better look fucking good when your rules on how to move out here. You know this shit get ugly. I had a bitch do me the dirtiest to claim to love me. I went through hella shit and back to be kicked up and comfy. You see how hard I grind, little bitch, don't never call me love or call me. You fuck a nigga good enough and he gon' think he own you. The broke ones usually insecure, the rich ones try to control you. That's why it's always best to choose the one that's real and loyal. Cause money come and go, but it's some shit you can't teach. Time gon' always separate the hustlers from the leeches. The loudest is the weakest, give a fuck about what they screaming. And don't be matching fucked up energy with hoes in no way. Be realer than that lame shit, cause that right there got no place. Fuck on. Love. One. Never let a nigga fuck you over more than once. Two. Anybody owe you bread, do not accept the crumbs. Three. Remember, you can never tell these bitches everything. Four. The day she call you sis, tomorrow she your enemy. Five. Money to the side, don't let no nigga leave you dry. Six. Stand no business, if they say it's up, you better ride. Seven. Keep the family first, put that in front of everything. Bet that on yourself if you gon' roll the dice on anything. Any points to be made, don't be scared to prove it. And you better look fucking good when you. And don't be laid up face down with your ass out. With some nigga you can't call for nothing if you ass out. I ain't saying that me walk around here with your hand out, but just in case some shit don't really go the way you planned out. Don't go blowing bags on the bag if you can't put a bag in it. And never fuck with niggas you never see with their children. Don't never handle business decisions while in your feelings. Keep your hair and nails done and don't play around about that fitness. Keep everyone at your game room and bitches out of your bedroom. They'll see the way that he treat you and try to fuck him in the same room. A few D's and some LLCs so you ain't cooked if a nigga leaves. Sweet life ain't always sweet, bitch. Gotta stay on her Q's and P's. Never let a nigga fuck you over more than once. Anybody owe you bread, do not accept the crumbs. Remember, you can never tell these bitches everything. The day she call you sis, tomorrow she your enemy. Money to the side, don't let no nigga leave you dry. Stand no business, if they say it's up, you better ride. Keep the family first, put that in front of everything. Bet that on yourself if you gon' roll the dice on anything. Any points to be made, don't be scared to prove it. And you better look fucking good when you do it.
All right. Okay, enough about me. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear myself. Enough about me. Okay. Thank y'all. Did y'all like that warm welcome? Okay. Bitch, we gave y'all 10 minutes of a warm welcome. Okay. And my talent is actually, getting sexy. I mean, this is the one, the only Denat. Okay. This was about him. This was about me. This ain't about that section was about me. It wasn't about Denat. Okay. I had to get on up in here and just warm y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Because he's back there cooking. You know what I'm saying? The girl is out here working. Listen, I'm out here doing interviews. I'm on press. I'm the headline queen in this motherfucker. And listen, wait a minute. Let me read while we're here, and then y'all can hear my song, because I know y'all asking to hear my song. Of course, I'm going to play my song while my talent gets ready. Listen here. One thing that I can say about Denat, baby, listen, we were on the phone. Ooh. Listen, ladies, I got to be on the phone with him. Ooh. Listen, hold on. Listen, I was on the phone with this man. Ooh. Listen here. First of all, I was like, you gotta get sexy. We gotta have you sexy up on here. Let me put my mic up here because it's given. I don't need to have it in my hand. I'm getting carried away with this microphone in my hand. Yes. Are y'all loving it? Listen, child, my oldest said, Mama, you look like Jessica Rabbit. She's like, it's some cartoon. Some cartoon. I said, what cartoon, honey? Jessica Rabbit. I said, and you're fucking right. Okay, Mama is Jessica. Yeah, you're fucking right. Who sing that? Who sing that? Who sing that, y'all? What? Who sing that? Oh, anyways, let me not get up into that. I think I played enough music for today. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. Why are we here? We're here, huh? Okay, Denat breaks his silence, discusses the narrative being spent on his online supporters. Oh, Jesus. Have y'all heard about that? Have y'all heard about these scallywags? Oh, Scallywag Saturday. Yeah, we're calling you out. All right, join Hollywood actor, viral sensation Denat Ricketts as he breaks his silence on the recent controversy surrounding unhinged content creator Maggie, as everybody knows as Maggot. In this exclusive interview with Queen Tulsa, Denat opens up about the challenges he has faced and how Maggot's actions has impacted his online relationships. With Timmy Tuckett, the lady from Detroit, Michigan, that wanted to be a security guard. Okay, and I'm going off script. Hold on, let me go off script right quick. The lady that decided that she was gonna act like she was security and that she went through the proper channels to carry a firearm and go out and do some service in the neighborhood. No, she did not work for the Detroit Police Department. No, she did not. No, she was not on the neighborhood watch. Okay, but you can definitely count on her to definitely show up with a firearm. And guess what? She let one off in the air. Uh-huh. Wait a minute, y'all. The stuff is about to take a turn, but we've forgiven her for that. She knows that it's not right to go out and act like you are neighborhood watch, or it is not fair for you to sit across the street from your neighbor who is renting out a property to manage or keep an eye or keep notes or keep tallies on all of the residents that are renting. We don't know if the woman was paying rent. We don't know if they had a relationship. See, she may not have been paying rent, but she still had access to that home. Okay, let's get into it and I want to say Kimmy's been good. You know, I guess she's been kind of good. She's been trying to be on her best behavior. But let me tell you this. She loves mess. I mean, which everybody loves a little mess, here and there. But I want to say that Kimmy's being finagled out of her platform, out of her seat. She has a maggot that's going to turn into a fly that's going to sit on some shit. Hello? She's got somebody creeping up on her trying to take her platform. Yes. And I'm concerned. I'm concerned because it's interfering with Denat's relationship with Kimmy. He and Kimmy, we all had a great, little kickback for old time's sake, intervention. And I want to say that Denat actually had taken accountability for some of the things that he did. And I know that some people are out there and they don't want to give him a new chance. But listen here, I want you to know this. You that's looking in that television screen right there, I want you to know that God forgave you for your sins. We're not going to forget the club last night when you was gyrating and shaking your rump and grinding all up on that anonymous man that you didn't know nothing about. And y'all went right on to the bar. He bought you a drink. You gave him his number. Did you call him today? Did you text him today? What are y'all playing? Since we want to judge, are we judging? You know, we judge over here. Let's get into it. Yes. Are we judging? Yes, we're judging. And listen here, I did tag some products in this video. There are some self-care and self-awareness books. If you guys like to read, I need you guys to support me anytime that I tag a product. I am tagging Nike's products because we are now an affiliate. If you guys are looking for any products that you need, I need everybody to tag them on my community wall. So then I could tag products to where you guys can get a discount and you don't have to pay full price. So I want to help you, help me, help us. I want to help you save money and y'all want to help me make some money. Okay, so we can update. Okay, because I do want to get a Jessica Rabbit's dress and come on here with my gloves and stuff and, you know, make you guys feel special. I know y'all like to see, y'all been missing me. Y'all been missing me dressing up and putting on my makeup and stuff. You know, I've been hanging out in the ghetto. I've been in the ghetto. Okay, baby, I've been hanging out in the ghetto. Baby, listen, hair all over my head. And there's nothing wrong with it because it just reminds you of where you were, where you're going, and you're present. And never forget where you come from. Always visit the hood. And if you can't come, send a representative to give some turkeys out for Thanksgiving. Okay? Let's get into it. All right, let's do a welcome in. We got our royal members up in here. We got Steph in the building. Says don't do it needs to have a seat. Oh my Jesus. Oh, we got any more members in here? All right, let's go ahead and recognize our moderators. Okay, we don't even call them moderators. That's royal detail. Okay, royal detail. Listen, don't get out of hand. Don't get out of pocket. We are up in motion. We need you to sit down. Would you like your Coke in a can or would you like it in a glass with ice? Hello? All right, so let's get some shout outs. We got Miss Mickey up in the building, says Queen Tulsa. Hello, how are you? Good to see you, my love. Good to see you. We got VS Icon. She was in here dancing, honey. Had her dancing shoes on. Just got her workout on. But, honey, she came up in here dancing, slipping and sliding. Okay. Listen here. We got Tiara Davis up in here. Come on. Shout out to Tiara Davis. Then hit. Oh, now y'all need to hit that Cash App program. Okay. I done came on here looking good for you. Y'all want me to stand up for you? Press a number 1 if you want me to stand up and do a twirl for you. Okay. Do I need to get this twirl started? Okay, we got who else do we got up in here? Let's go back up. Okay, we got Lady Dimples. Okay. Came up in her ballerina shoes. Okay, get into it. Honey, shawam. Honey, she didn't shawammed on the ground. Y'all get up out of her way. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hopefully this is not gonna be a shit show today. All right, we got Funky Junkie is up in here for free. Funky Junkie is free. Listening and showing support, Tulsa. Well, yeah, get on up in that super chat. Show some support. We got here for it. You here for it? Well, hit that here for it for that super chat. I got a goal of 15. How many did we hit? 0. Well, you're not here for it, okay? We want to know how bad do y'all want to see the show? How bad do you want to hear from Denat? Because he's here. My boo is here. Listen, he's here. I don't flake, y'all. I don't do none of that. Listen, when you come over here, you get the real. Ooh, and you know I keep my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Hello, and it's not even summertime yet. Y'all know I'm a Cancer. I'm a summertime baby. Summertime. Ooh. Yes, we got who is that? Brian. Oh, Brian in here. He's scamming y'all. Put your wallets up, put your phones up, girl. Hide your purses. He's steals. Okay, Brian is up here looking to steal, girl. Ooh, okay. Hey, YouTube cameras is up in here. All right now. Denat, are you ready, honey? Denat, I think the people are ready. I think they're ready to see a man up on camera with me. Ooh. Denat. Ooh. Say what you gotta say.
What's up with it, Tulsa? What's up? Hey, you told me to get sexy. I had to come with the blue jacket and the funkier the better,
Yes.
you know?
Ooh. Yes, that's that
Smell
beauty.
nice and raunchy, you know? Yeah.
Let's
Smell
get
like
it
a man.
Who you is? Where you come from? What you doing here?
Chilling.
Where?
Chilling. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tulsa. Y'all like the video, support Tulsa. Do the thing, and hopefully this is gonna be a great live stream. Tulsa's gonna ask me questions and concerns. I've known Tulsa since 2023. Today was the first time I actually conversate. Well, yesterday, because we played this live stream, conversated with Tulsa in a very long time. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna just, wish for the best. And maybe some people that have any thoughts, opinions, or questions can come up towards the end, but not right now. So what's good, Tulsa?
Well,
Oh, and your
Mhm.
intro, I have to stop twirling now because I cannot do that and to compete with that. I'm gonna have to twirl a little harder. And Lord knows, I can't twerk. I can't do any of that shit. I think I be playing like a white boy, but after that, I'm gonna have to find something else.
You
Just
know what?
FYI.
It's giving, do you want me to play a song for you? I mean, you came in, you looking very, very brushed up. I mean, come on now. You got to get a people something.
I
This is
mean, I'm straight. I'm straight, man. I ain't trying to really I ain't
okay.
trying to really compete with that. I can't compete with that, Toast. I'm sorry.
I mean, because you know how we do. So, yes, I wanted you to come on. This is an opportunity for you to showcase who you are. And I
Yeah.
want to dissect and talk about some of your YouTube relationships. I do understand that you have a newly found stalker, and this woman is all the way in Canada. And one thing that I can say about you is you can give it up. Like one thing that I love about you is like when people push your buttons and you go there. When you're minding your business, drinking your water, eating your fruit, eating your vegetables, out of sight, out of mind. But what is it that has the people in an uproar when you block them? Because I know you have some unblocking fees. Um,
Mhm.
what is it about Deny that has the people in an uproar? What gets their panties in a bunch? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, who said it? Anything that's perceived to be things are perceived to be good and bad based on your experience. It's not good or bad. It's just what it is. So my energy, or rather, people think it's good or bad, is something that's captivating. Like growing up, especially in like high school, like you go to my yearbook, most likely to be famous, most popular, most mischievous. Like I was the nigga always, right? And one thing that people always said to me was that like I have a spirit that's like the word that starts with an E, like a nostalgic type of spirit that just like automatically brings out the best or the worst in people and make people really see a mirror in front of them, and it scares a lot of people in real life. So I try not to engage with many people because I know when people come around me, just naturally, there's going to be this shift within them. And I never admitted that online, but even in real life, I have to be careful about the people that I deal with. And we seen from Mr. 82, like once you experience me in real life, then you would understand, like, damn, like people tell me this, not me. People say that I have some type of crazy anima type of spirit and I bring out like the best and the worst in people naturally. And I'm cautious of it and I try not to do that. But that's something that I've been dealing with my entire life.
Well, let me ask you this: being that you've been dealing with them your entire life, like people like AT2, I know he kind of latched on to you,
Mm.
um, and he wanted to be your friend and things like that. What was that experience like? Because we're not just here to shed light on some of the women that just can't let you go, but I want to
Mm.
bring up a guy that just really can't let you go. It seems like he just has this fascination obsession. Did y'all hang out?
Well, and it's crazy because like I'm in LA and he's here, and then I showed him who doxed him, and then he's trying to call me because he's like now in my city and wants to hang out again. And I'm like, nah, we no, that's not gonna happen. And if we do link up, like let's fucking fight, bro. Let's fight and let's film it, and then you can move on. If you beat me up, you can keep on popping it. But if you get beat up, don't pop it no more. So but him, like I said, like just his insecurities about who he is, and who he is as a person, how he look, and everything that goes against him just really made it a weird experience because like I'm like here very surface level and straight up about what's happening right now, and he had this whole fantasy reality in his head, and it just manifested itself into it's like for instance, like when I picked him up, I'm like thinking like, oh yeah, this is somebody.
That nigga's like 300 pounds. How did you do that?
What'd you say?
He's like 300 pounds. How did you pick him up?
So yeah, and that's crazy because like he left a scent in my car. It smelled like a busted. Smelled like a like you got a rotten chicken egg and you bust it open. So it smelled. He smelled like a rotten. And I have a small car, and I had to put air in my tires the next day I had to put air in my tires because I have a small car, and so when I was in the car, it's like, how you driving and you can, especially if you're in the car and somebody's in the passenger seat, you can see what they're doing with your perceptual view on the side. Like I can see my hand right here, even though I'm looking straight. So my hand is like his face, and the whole time I'm looking straight, knowing that this man, I'm like, wow, he's really staring at me. He's really just fixated. Like it's like I'm like, damn, like I'm not that attractive. I'm not that whatever. Why are you just, it's like he was like fanned the fuck out, and I didn't say anything about it. I was just like, oh, let me keep driving, because first of all, what I did was I know I have certain things in my car, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, okay, if this guy, I'm expecting this guy to attack me. I know I got this hand right here on the clutch. The end is my right hand. He's gonna get fucked up by that. And then I know how to, maneuver my car real quick. So in my head, I was like, okay, this motherfucker get crazy. I'm gonna fuck him up over here, and I'm gonna pull my car over and yada yada. But it was just really short, so I didn't even care to call it out because I knew this predatory stare was.
How did y'all get in the car?
So I picked him up. He was like in Sun Valley or something, and I took him to these heterosexual bars, mostly white bars, heterosexual and stuff, and that's where we went.
Okay, so y'all went out for drinks and you took him back home. Okay, so
just like, see, this is the type of stuff that'll get you cussed out. I'm kidding with you, but no. So we went to the bar. And we went to the bar. The first bar is the Bullet. I think it was the Bullet. It was the Bullet because they got the pool tables and the darts and shit like that. And they serve basically just beer, IPA beers. That's the only thing. They don't serve like no liquor or something. And you got to drink your beer before the liquors. And I was like, okay, we'll stop at the Bullet. And I had already planned on like switching up scenes. It was just like here, grab a drink here, conversate, go here, boom, boom, boom. So he had these Angry Orchards, the very light IPA beers that's like very girly. So he had two of them, and by the time he had two, he was like all over the place and just big and moving all sloppy, and matter of fact, he was throwing his body all around and stuff like that. And then he went to, like, when we sat down, he started, like, we was just conversating. In the middle of all of this, we were still conversating, and it got to the point to where he said that his auntie, me interviewing his auntie, hurt him, but you didn't grow up around them and you don't know them, but it hurt you. I don't know, but anyways, his whole problem was the fact that his auntie hit me up and gave me exclusive tea and still has not apologized for it online. That's their problem, so he blames me for that.
Okay.
And when honestly, his auntie just protected herself because he was harassing her. She came to me because he would make videos doing underhanded things. Like one day she called me, he's drinking out of my hospital cup. He got the things up his nose because I'm in a hospital. Oh, Jesus, he harassing me. This is what his auntie was saying. And then so because she told me that he was drinking out of her hospital cup and he had like live streams and videos where he had the headsets up his nose, that was picking at his auntie who had just went to the hospital that night before he did that. And so his auntie was telling me that stuff. And I was like, wait, because see, when you know what's behind these things that y'all see is lighthearted, then you be like, that's fucked up. Yeah. So this is before the auntie interview with me. So then he would make videos and drink out of hospital and then reference and say, you know how we do nicknames for people and shit. Like, so he made nicknames.
I'm remembering him drink out of hospital.
Yes. So he made nicknames and said esoteric things that only his auntie and somebody who knew the relationship with his auntie was going on. Only that was relevant because he wanted his auntie to move out of the house because he was walking around with t-shirts and no panties on. And, you know, him and his uncle probably got some type of relationship. So he felt uncomfortable with her in the house. And around that time, he was making her uncomfortable to move out of the house. And so it triggered online to where she would listen to his videos and he knows she's watching. And so he would say certain things that she knew what was going on. Once I got hip to it, his auntie did an interview and exposed those character traits. And of course it was beneficial for me because I was being targeted by him. And so his auntie, somebody in his real life, hit me up and he had also been harassing. She had her own motives. That's what people don't realize. Her motives was because he was terrorizing her in real life in the same house, and then also wishing death upon her by picking at her, taking her hospital cups, and one of them he was like, "Shut the hell! I'm finna break this hospital cup. Who the fuck drinks that? Who the fuck needs a hospital cup? I'm tired of seeing hospital cups." That's what he said in one bit, and it was his auntie because his auntie was in and out of the hospital. That's what people don't know, and that's what they don't realize, which is what really triggered her to come out here. And he told his whole audience that.
Do you think that he's trying to move his auntie out of the way so he can be the woman of the house?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. He even got his auntie sent me. He even got videos on his Instagram that his auntie sent me where he said he's like talking into the camera and said, "Oh, and don't worry, I don't have any pants on in this video." And he had this big old button down shirt, big ass shirt. So when I seen that and the auntie telling me that he be on YouTube just sitting down with no clothes on, he go from playing with himself to hitting the live button with no clothes on. That's what his auntie said.
Now it's starting to make sense because when he's sitting there, he's like, you know, he's like just sitting there, and then he's got that white stuff in the crack of his mouth. You know,
sniffing poppers, and you that's what he foaming out the mouth from the popper. So he be sniffing the stuff to play with himself, and she said the room stank. He got a shrine, an auditorium with my pictures and screenshots of me dancing. And he done zoomed in and having a whole fantasy. Yes, his auntie told me all of that.
Magic.
They told Perry and Sherelle even more. And Perry is using that information to blackmail 82 back into a connection because, see, when I was on Perry and Sherelle channel talking about 82, Perry had recruited me. And Perry kept me on the phone all type of time talking about and obsessing about 82. I'm like, damn, I feel like Perry really wanted a piece of 82.
Hold on. This is getting good.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm finna smoke while yes. So Perry really wanted a piece of 82 because his whole reason for coming to recruit me is because like 82 came to Vegas for the holidays and didn't see him. This was last year, like in 2000 I don't know. 82 had went to Vegas and something was supposed to meet up with Perry and Sherelle, or Perry down in his man cave, right? And because AT2 got mad because Perry was talking to me or whatever, he decided to come over. And I was like, boom, he does this to everybody. But the more Perry talked to me, the more I realized that this man is obsessed and want a piece of AT2. And AT2 gets it in, especially over there in the Christian sector, right? There's this person named Ray Bishop who moderated for the Thais report. And you know, the Thais report looked like an older version of AT2. So anybody that he has over the AT2 feels like he can go and get them. So he'll go to that man's channel to advertise his bussy and spread it all over his platform. And then Ray Bishop became his moderator. And Ray Bishop was over there in St. James. And Ray Bishop, I remember, went over there up there, and you know, St. James and AT2, they all live over there in the Bay Area. So Ray Bishop went and screwed on AT2. And how I know this is because that was around the time when he said he had to get an anal pap smear, and then he was talking about that, and Ray Bishop was moderating in the chat, and he said, "Oh, Ray, you ain't got to worry about that." He said that in the video before. And then that's when I was like, "Okay, Ray Bishop done hit that. He done hit Thais. He done hit 82. He done hit St. James." So if you look at it, 82 is going to the black church sector because the men over there that are the content creators that get all the attention kind of look like him, like the Thais, St. James, King Giles. They all big and they bald headed and shit like that. So he is over there chasing penis. Ooh. But does that make sense to you? Like, like what I'm saying is factual movements and me putting a hypothetical on it. So you guys have to separate. You guys, me saying 82 is chasing penis in the black Christian sector because he looks similar to King Jives and Thais reports and the church men that support them now are over there he's chasing penis. That's what I think and believe based on how, you know, they say he looked at child P word on the internet. They, you know, they say a lot of things. I just feel like he's chasing penis. He's not chasing God.
Yeah. Well, I can give you an example. There's this guy in the B sector. His name is Jay Wilson, and he chases peen. He keeps up the drama. He sits up with like younger LGBT and get in their relationships and try to tell them how they should act and what they should do. And he just got engaged, but his engagement is on his middle finger. Have you ever been engaged and a man put the ring on your middle finger?
No, that's just not it. That's probably some shit he done found, and it was probably more than likely, especially since it's the wrong finger. That means there was no thought about it. So the man ain't fucking do that. He did that on himself, and then on top of it, that ain't even no motherfucking engagement ring. Bitch probably stole the ring and it's too big for the right finger, so you got to put it on your middle finger. That's what it sounds like, a stolen ring.
Your size.
Exactly. Ain't nobody go and say, get my man this size. No, nigga, you stole that shit and put it on your finger and called it engagement. Nigga, that's some bullshit.
Okay. Now listen, I want to talk about your new project and things like that. You are a comedic relief. You mind your business, but then when you hone in on a topic, you hone in. What are some new projects that, we got to slow this train down. We didn't talk about the male. Let's get into the female that sat up in here and align herself with you, had an attraction for you, had a deep love connection with you. You know who I'm talking about, Magic. Well, where did things go left with you? When did you wake up and say, hey, this woman is trying to take me down?
Well, you know, let's keep it a bean. You know, I roasted the fuck out of her and she went to crying. She cried on live and I felt bad for her. And when she did that, I felt so bad. That's when I hit her up and I was like, hey, I'm just kidding, yada, yada. And we kind of like was cool from that moment. And, you know, I heard also around, like, I heard that she was, you know, somebody on the internet, she done sent her news to a mad because they gagging about him. And I also heard that she was trying to do that to the Jedi. And because he's rejected her, she's now speaking his name and ill about him on people platform that don't even, just out of context and for no reason. Like, she going to Kimmy's channel with these hidden agendas. So any man that rejects her or block her and don't give them access to her like she wants, she will then use her platform to endlessly talk about them in a bad way. But it's really because she's hurt and really want their attention and affection. So because, you know, I'm a soft heart and stuff. I felt bad for her when I roasted her. She cried. And then she lost her channel. I seen her cry even harder. Around that time, 82 was making videos saying that her mama is a double amputee and ain't got no limbs. And they was just really getting on her. And her back was against the wall. And so I seen it and I was like, what is she going to do to survive? When I seen her crying, I was like, let me see what I'm gonna do here. And then they pretty much canceled her and she couldn't get more than 10 people in her chat at all on a new platform. 800 couldn't get more than 10 people in her chat, and she was stuck for a while. And so when I went to jail, everybody was talking about it. And I was like, everybody doing all of this shit, let me go to the underdog and give them this exclusive, because if I do that, what it's going to do is going to put them back in the algorithm. So they're going to have to tolerate and deal with this bitch, whether they want it or not, because they played with me. I know my power. You understand what I'm saying? I know my power. I was like, I'm fresh out of jail. Everybody talking about it. I'm pretty sure you wanted that motherfucking interview too, right?
Yeah. But my thing is, I'm not like a clout chaser. Like, I'm not because I want to get a moment, and I'm not going to on to you. I'd rather for it to be like a genuine, authentic interaction. And if we do business together, we do business together. But I never want to like hone in on your worst moment while you're going through it and drag you all through the
Oh, and even before that interview, to put her back in the algorithm, and that interview took her from 800 to, I think, 1200, 1300, and that's where she's been stuck, and it's been like 8 months since then, right? So she needs me. She needs to attach herself to me. And then on top of it, like, how could this is what I want to know. How can I hate you and not want you to win when you was really winning with Sean Atwood and Jaguar Right Clout attached to your main channel, some shit that you would never get back when you was really winning? I went on her channel. I said, don't play Danny Robinson content, because she gonna act like she cool with you. And when you get up and get about 30, 40 10 videos of that shit, like a thief in the night, your shit gonna be gone. Oh, you know, they told her, Ralph the Wise and them told her, oh, don't listen to him. We love Danny, and look what happened to him with Danny. We love Danny. He's an op. He's hating, and don't listen to him. And she said, yeah, I know, he just hates her and he just don't like nobody. And I know he's an idiot. Denat is dumb. He don't know what he talking about. Next thing I know, bitch, that platform gone. Copyright strikes. So if I hated her, why would I try to help her save the channel with all of the clout? Ain't nobody try to help me save my channel. So her she's the biggest hypocrite. She's a flip flopper. Like, how could you turn your back and not be? I didn't ask her for loyalty or anything, but guess what? If a nigga try to help me save my channel and I realize he was right, and a nigga come to me and get my shit monetized, oh, I'm going to have enough moralities to be like, oh, thank you, man. I owe this person some type of loyalty, even if they don't realize it. I'm going to be and do right. And so she took that and looked at all of that like I was trying to control her. No, babe, I was trying to help you, is what I was trying to do.
Denat, we've been here. Let's go on a quick commercial break just to remind these hoes, don't mess with my girlfriend Danny, because guess what? You're gonna quickly fuck around and find out. We'll be right back.
You gon' fuck around and find out. You gon' fuck around and find out. I'ma put your ass in timeout. I'ma give your ass a knockout. I'ma give you a whooping your mama shoulda gave ya. around and find out. I got time today, you gon' find out. Any place, map it out. It's so sad. You gon' pull up, you ain't gon' pull off. You gon' fuck around and find out. Oh, you thought you could try me. Oh, you thought you could play me. I'm the coach, you the player. You can't teach the coach. You can't play the coach. You can't beat me at my own game. You can't cheat when it's my game. Checkmate, gon' calculate. I win, you lose. That's 1 for me, 0 for you. You gon' fuck around and find out. You gon' fuck around and find out. Why the mother bitches mad? Why the mother bitches hate it? These bitches is mad, these bitches is sad. Cause they fuck around and found out. You gon' fuck around and find out. I'ma put your ass in time. I'ma give your ass a knockout. I'ma give you a whooping your mama should've gave you.
And listen here, they don't be ready for those spankings. Like we be trying to tell y'all, like, lay up. You know, y'all done chose the wrong side. You rolling with the wrong side. Stop running behind clout. Can you speak on how clout can ruin a content creator?
Yeah, I mean, you got to assess people and their purpose and what they here for. At the end of the day, we all are clout chasing to a degree. Me, it's like I didn't play like, okay, I want to stay ahead of this, or I need to do this and that. I'm chilling. I made my mark in the Christian sector. So when I go live, regardless of how many channels they take or whatever, they gonna still be there. I made my mark, regardless of whoever tried to erase it or do whatever. When I want to talk about Miss Netta, when I want to talk about anything that Cardi B, people are gonna pull up. So I have brand affiliation with things that are relevant and constantly talked about. And it's just a different approach to each of those things that actually grounds me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And so my whole thing is when you chasing clout off the back of people that are just trying and doing their own thing and making their own money a different way, that is fucked up. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I can see if it's like a Peach McIntyre or somebody who bring their personal life on the internet and antagonize people. But if you got somebody that's just there covering content and don't want shit to do with the mess, don't want to build no relationships that could end up turning out to be messy, and really just want to do their thing, mind their business, you mind your business, make your money, vice versa. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, like you don't think I'm gonna put T.S. Madison name because that's trending, and now I got to get my opinion about it. I'm not gonna be fixated on T.S. Madison if she's not trending at that time. And these people grow fixations on people that are just trying to make their money, trying to hold on to their community. And that's the part that people clout chase, people lie, people bully, people try to steal people out of your community. And you're reluctant to go on live to defend yourself, not because you give a fuck about what they say, is because this person is trying to affect my platform, my money by taking my community. And I have to reinforce my community. And you spend so much time doing that when you're attacked by other people who just don't believe in themselves enough to be able to go live and have supporters that are going to support them regardless of what they're talking about. Like, you know,
I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to get your thoughts on T.S. Madison and the DL Whisper. You know,
well, I don't really want to go too much into that because I'm actually going to be talking about that later on because TS is trending right now. So maybe after because if I talk about it right now, I'm not gonna want to talk about it later, and it's one of my main topics today.
Got a lot of that too. Let's get back up into this. Okay, so how do you want people to perceive you? I get that you are a shock jock, you are, you're just, you own it. When you get out there and you're on it, when you're your moment. How do you want people to perceive your content? What's the how do you want people to perceive your content, and what's the misconception that you feel that people have with your content?
So I'm Denat, and like when I put on the show, like on YouTube or on social media, regardless of what I'm covering, y'all got to know that I'm not just getting on YouTube and getting in front of a camera and covering this stuff. I'm coming with actual credible experience in Hollywood in research, in history, reading books about comedy. Shout out to Scott Sedita, my comedy acting coach for a year and a half. 8 characters of comedy, knowing how to tap into it, knowing how to connect with people. No, like I'm so fucking into showbiz and acting and trained to where like every piece of content that I cover, I do it with such passion because I know the specific purpose, intent, and what person I'm actually like dealing with and what I'm dealing. So I just feel like my content is showbiz version of all of this. That's why it's so different. And I'm not saying it's so different, it's so much better. I'm saying even these small, minute things that are just a little bit different that somebody else do makes it Denat. And that's just showbiz, babe.
So what you're saying is when you come online, your personality. This is not how you
Yeah.
are. Okay. So
The only thing that travels with me online from in the real world is my effect on people, like my energy. My energy is just I won't say anything, like I'm trained. People can read my face and people I don't know what it is. Like people have treated me like Jesus before. Just hey, how's it going? Just regular conversations, and they're like 82, crying and telling me all their problems and shit. I'm like, I can't deal with your shit. I got my own shit going on, so I have to be protective of my energy online and offline. But otherwise, like this is like an emotional dump. Like I be angry as fuck, and I'm like, let me go and let me go and fucking figure out how to create, entertain, and dump my own shit so I can, so I feel better after every live stream. And because that's how I feel, I know that's how my audience feel.
Are you doing it in a healthy way?
Yeah, I'm doing it in a healthy way. I try not to focus on the individual beef aspect and stuff like that. I try not to do that unless I have an issue and I need to address it. And you know me. Okay, motherfucker fuck with me, like shoot first and ask questions later. And y'all can figure out, or y'all can believe who's in the right or wrong. But I'm not explaining shit to nobody, So I have that side of me too, and it goes and it intertwines. So if somebody's messing with me today, and I get wind of it, just because I don't say their name and I don't address it directly, if you really think about it, I'm addressing it in a way to where it's not playing ping pong, sending them back over there to hear what they got to say. Bitch, I'm gonna kill what you got to say. My people here to see a show.
Okay. So I feel like what's next for you? Are you going to be beefing? Are you going to be giving like content that matters? You're going to be talking about some real issues? You're still going to be covering like sector content? What is it that the people can expect from you coming up? Like we know how you can get down. We know you can read. We know you can latch on. What's next for you and how is it going to be productive for your brain?
Well, online, what's next for me is to continue my show and continue to figure out ways to make it better. Like I'm always thinking of how to make it better. I'm like, okay, I'm at a point to where my equipment is cool. I got a seat over this TV and it's becoming a part of, it's, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I turn the TV on and let it play in the back. This is what I want to show. I got other things going on, but this is what I want to show as far as where I'm at. Content wise, just continue to cover the trending news. And believe it or not, in the middle of covering trending news, I am like, and this is the challenge for me, and this is where I get so frustrated when people try to attack me and waste my energy, is because even though I'm covering 10, 15 trending topics in the show, I'm always open and looking to utilize creative energy to latch on to a story. I want to do another Naziah Harris I want to do another Mahogany Jackson. I want to do another story that's so important for our community so that I can actually utilize that story to talk about the bigger issues, generational curses, and how to break away from those. So that's, and then not to give you sauce, you can't be denied, but so I'm always constantly looking and trying to figure out what is it that I could latch hold to and do and really sink my claws into it. Because if you don't know, I was the first one on the Naziah Harris, on the Mahogany Jackson. I was like the first one, and I sunk into it, and then other people, because of
You
me,
can
you know.
handle, yeah, but how do you think that you can handle covering those cases, being that you're a very controversial person and people want to tick you off? Because I know in New York, you and Gene Deal had an encounter. How
Mhm.
would you move forward with your journalism? You know,
So again, my journalism, my approach to content at courthouses is like everything is content every second, especially if you covering a court case, and it's like playing Pokemon Go. Bitch, it's so many content creators there. They go a Charizard, they go a Pikachu. And so it's just like it's a part of the ecosystem. There are some people that only want to listen to the drama, and there are some people that only want to listen to the law. And I'm trying to figure out how to get both of them to see me as an individual, that I got both. So the chaoticness of it all is actually a part of my brand. Like Enema, again, like I told you at the beginning, things are based upon your perception. It's not a good nor bad. I don't perceive what I'm doing to be so bad at all. I'm just getting content, and if other people don't like it, you definitely not gonna violate my First Amendment. You definitely not gonna get no shady judges and lawyers to try to do some fucked up shit. Like, I don't know how to practice law. Like, I don't know how to get judges off the bench. Like, I don't know how to appeal, and if the appeal court got a problem, like, I don't know how to go to the California Supreme Court, and if the California Supreme Court got a problem, like, I don't know how to go to the United States Supreme Court. I know how to do all of these things. And so don't make me use these weapons that's gonna fuck up everything that you
I
got
wouldn't
going
say
on.
weapons, I would say resources.
Well, when I say weapons, when I say weapons, it's like the most dangerous black man in America is one that knows that to be black in America, you must always and you will always live in a constant state of rage. And that's not victimization. That's because racism is prevalent, and even your own people are programmed to go against you. It's disgusting. That's why I have at the beginning of my video the clip of Nina Simone saying black people are the reason all civil rights leaders, the good ones, are not here. Black people are all talk. You want to stand up and die for something, but don't want to kill for anything. And so I'm one of those type of people that where I don't want to die and I don't want to kill. I want to figure it out and how to do substantial change. And so everything that I do in court, or everything that I do, essentially is an avocation for the greater good. So they don't want me to get up in the courts and start making new laws in my name. So
Well, let's say
that's a
this.
weapon to
If you,
them.
I'm gonna say this, if you, because I know you love law, have you ever thought about studying law and maybe going to get a degree behind it?
Yeah, so I was forced into learning law, similar to like how I'm forced into dealing with law right now, but on different levels. And I litigated like, oh my gosh, I had at one point litigated like 7, 8 cases at one time. My whole life was it. So I have thousands of hours lodged into learning law, specifically California law and some federal law. And so, like, when you have that hands-on experience to where you're doing it as if your life depends on it, is very different than, just going to traditional school, doing it because it's something that you want to do. I had to do that I had to fight for my freedom. I had to fight for my rights. And so in the midst of all of that, I learned so much about law and the rules and regulations, to the point to where I don't even want to become a lawyer. I know too much. I know
But you
too much.
don't have access to the law library in our states and in our courthouses. So if
Mm-hmm.
you did not know, you have access to it. If you want to educate yourself, you can go right into that law library and you can make it available to you. If you pay taxes and this is what you pay for. A lot
Yep.
of people didn't know that.
And I also, like, I was like a paralegal for lawyers in California, several of them. Chris LaFern, shout out to him. He's a copyright attorney. When I was battling Hollywood for stealing All American, he was helping me, and he knew the truth, and the court did whatever the court did. So every case if I lost a case, I didn't really lose. I learned something new, and I also maintained my freedom, which was very important. So to me, it's just like, is that what happened to you? Are you waking up? Are you eating? Are you happy? Are you sane? Are you in a good place? If that's what it is, then you're winning. Everybody can't be a Whitney Houston. Everybody can't be a Jay-Z. But if you're waking up happy, your basic needs are taken care of, you're winning. So even though I lost a case, it didn't look like a loss to me. It looked like a learned, gained experience. And that's how I took it. And that's why I'm so passionate about going to court. You guys can see all the litigation from 2017, 2018. So for anybody to say that I'm going to court covering celebrity trial cases because I'm a stalker, no, I'm not going to court looking to get fucked in my ass. I'm going to court looking to continue to practice and study and make money off of what I already know and make valid predictions. Like I want to say around June the 18th, I had a debate with attorney Simone, who's an actual licensed attorney. And we had a debate. She was like, he's going to be found guilty on the racketeer and all of this. I specifically said, the only thing that Diddy is going to be found guilty on is the Mann Act because of hiring the other people. The court, and as a matter of law, the only victims in this situation are the male escorts that he hired. Oh, no, you're wrong. He got found guilty under the Mann Act, and that's it. So actual lawyers know I'm the shit.
The Angels, the place where they were renting them people, they're actually in court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was allegedly hiring guys just for him. So it went from, you hiring for as a couple, but then you started hiring for yourself privately, allegedly.
Right.
Do you foreseeing yourself like covering any more trials? And how would you cover the trial and avoid interactions, being that you have the experience from the Diddy, you know how wild things can get. What type of conduct would you, or demeanor, professionalism would you practice if you were to cover another case?
I think what it is so many people really understand and get the content that I do. And then there's other content creators who are jealous and envious and want to project that as if they wasn't watching you when you only had 12 people in the chat stalking your Instagram, and try to like pull a reverse Uno. VS Icon said it best, did not always get the spotlight at the courthouses. And I just want to say to any YouTuber, any content creator who feel like I'm problematic, just stay away from me. Back, give me 10 feet. Okay. I don't mind a court order that says that I have to stay 10 feet away from somebody else. But if you think that you're going to go and yell and scream that regardless of that, you're still going to come into my space, and I got that on recording, that regardless of the court order in place meant to protect you, that you're going to violate that intentionally to make it hard and uncomfortable for me, gotcha. So these are things that has been stated publicly, and these are things that definitely are being used on a motion to stay the enforcement of any restraining orders. These are information that you can use. And again, I can appeal all the way to the United States Supreme Court while an actual appeal is pending. So I can go don't play with me in the court. Let's be clear. And so don't play with me. People are looking for me. People know me. People know what's up. So if I ever decide to go and cover a court case, that's my freedom. That's my choice. I actually feel better when content creators feel a little tension and they need to stay away from me, because I'm the type of person that operates best when people leave me the fuck alone.
I get that. And I can work as a team, but if I'm working alone,
I don't need a team. Like I said, this is show biz to me. I come from show biz. So their mind does not work and operate like mine when it comes to generating content at these particular events. They cannot get in the elevator with A$AP Rocky and Rihanna and the security guard, and you're the only person in there just talking it up with them. Like, people sense energy, especially people that have a lot to lose. And people that have a lot to lose don't mind not being amongst them, because I've been there. I know people, important people, celebrities, ate at their house, go to Thanksgiving. I just can't talk about it online. I remember I posted a clip of me at Jamie Foxx's house, and I was just like, and then the comments was coming. I was like, no, I got to delete this, because now they know that I know Jamie Foxx.
Did you have fun?
Of course, Jamie Foxx throws the best house parties, okay? the best house parties.
Oh, you know, Cupcake, Midnight Cupcake. She's good friends with him as well.
That listen, that person is a liar. And I honestly think that you and Cupcake need to have a conversation because see, you're content with who you are, and Cupcake is not. So Cupcake need to stop lying. Talking about and you know, I don't want to get controversial, but like real talk, I kind of agree.
Conversation. This is your opinions, and this is we're speaking. We're getting
Yes, it's like it's like Cupcake, like Tulsa, you're happy you have a relationship. You got a white man putting lotion on you during live streams, so you're happy and you're content. You know,
baby oil.
baby oil. So you're happy and you're content. Cupcake is a transgender. That's what I believe, just based on my observation. Based on my observation, just the strong features and stuff. And I don't know that to be true. It's just and it's just that's what it looked like. And for you not to have been a cheerleader or played any sports and no recollection of your yearbook, no childhood pictures, and you coming to Hollywood and LA and just acting so ditzy and stuff, it's just giving super fake. Like she has a lot to hide. Only people that act like celebrities that are not celebrities, or even celebrities that act like celebrities, they have a lot to hide. You paranoid and you think the whole world against you because you are against yourself.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes we can be our worst enemy. I've been in that place. I'm not there anymore, but I know what it feels like. You know, it's like,
So you
no,
need to talk to Cupcake.
wow, okay. I'm glad you said that because actually March 31st is like Trans Day of Visibility, and I'm gonna actually host a show here where I just acknowledge my sisters that are here that have gone to glory, and um we're here, we exist. And this is another thing, like I'm glad that we're able to have a conversation because people get to see like I'm not malicious. I haven't underhanded you. I haven't asked no backdoor questions. I haven't, got wrong with you, and
Right, we're good. We Gucci.
perception and projection that people, try to put on to others because they act that way,
Right.
you know? So that's why I wanted you to come on and just, let us know where you were. I know you have some legal issues that you cannot talk about, and we said that we wouldn't talk about them.
Well, here's the thing, and see, this is where I can't talk about my case. There's no court order, and there will never be no court order that says that I cannot cover a public issue or something that's public record. Other people are talking about it, and I have the right to talk about it. So does other people, including the person who petitioned for that court case to happen. Just because that person does not know law and want to somehow convert a RO into a sweeping order saying that I can't cover my own case and tell people about the litigation, especially if they make money off of YouTube covering court cases, if they initiated some interest in it, if they talked about it before, if they know about it, if like, come on, like, what are you talking about? So for somebody to try to convert me talking about it to police reports, I'm not scared to go to jail on a misdemeanor and have to sit in that bitch until it's time for jury trial, and I look at them stupid and be like, y'all know this bullshit and you ain't finna take me to jury trial because you gonna lose. I've been arrested so many times. Like I'm literally the new age civil rights leader that don't give a fuck and telling niggas to pick themselves up by their bootstraps and learn your shit and don't be scared to go through trials and tribulations. If they gonna arrest me on a misdemeanor for $250,000, don't that tell you some bullshit going on? Don't that tell you that the system actually is afraid of me?
500,000 at one point, right?
Right, for a misdemeanor. Don't that tell you that the system is trying to bully me into complicity, trying to use fear mongering? Let me tell you something. In the United States of America,
yeah, I want you to put your energy into the corruptness. I feel like
yes,
but you have to calm down. You gotta, that
Tulsa, respectfully, you know how many criminal judges I done cussed out and said, fuck you, this is bullshit, let's go to trial, fuck this cracker in their motherfucking face. And then on trial day, the judge is sitting there, oh yeah, we gonna let you out. because they know it's bullshit. Why you think they putting them high bills on me? Because they want to break me. They want me to sit there. They know I'm not gonna waive my right to a speedy trial. They know I'm coming. And then on top of that, they know I ain't taking no bullshit ass public defender. So in LA County, I'm on a list to where if I get in trouble and need a public defender, I got lawyers coming in that make $100,000 representing real people because the public defender's office is not finna do me dirty. I got real lawyers, powerful lawyers coming in that bitch saying fuck them too. They on the same page as me and they don't want that smoke.
So do you ever think that you would have like a channel where it's dedicated to you covering cases like unalivenments, things that's going on in your area?
I think honestly that is the best thing, really and truthfully, and this is why I fight so hard.
Nobody can bother you.
Right. This is why I fight. This is why I go and defend myself and fight so hard to protect my name and reputation. Because if I'm getting attacked over here, people are not. They're saying, "Look over here and pay attention to this," and then they don't pay attention to the content that I want to give them. So I'm being forced to engage with people that I don't want shit to do with because we kind of share a mixed audience, or these people that are listening are all over YouTube and can continue to spread this bullshit about me. So I got to go and be like, no, this is cool. I got to go and do the little dance like I did all this week. And just looking back at this week, I will say Kimmy, Kai, these platforms forced engagement out of me, but really and truthfully, now that everything is smoothed out and I struggled to get the truth out and people starting to see the truth, I had to go back to the hood and I had to say what's up to them. It's like they're real people. I'm real people. They're messy as fuck. I ain't finna do that shit every fucking day.
Good action here and there.
But yeah. And so, so now my mindset about it is totally changed. Kimmy Love need content. Sitting up there trying to act like I'm just following somebody around. Kimmy is texting me and calling me to come to her platform. Do y'all not get that?
Wow.
And then it was the payola and stuff. And so now I see the game. I played it. There's no new information. There's nothing else to tell. And that's just what it is. So now y'all can say the same shit over to the same people, and them people are going to be able to understand, and that's just what it is.
What would you want them to know? Because it seems like you want to just end the beef. What would you, just a general message to those that are, feeling that type of way? How are you handling it now? What is your message to them?
My message to them is the same. The first thing that I told them, well, y'all got these smoke and mirrors going on, talking about somebody in love with me, and I did this to brainwash them, and I made grown women that's older than me do some shit that they didn't already do or want to do in the first place, is crazy. I told them from the start, listen, this is who this person is, and you sitting up here not believing me, giving them space to collect your subscribers off of your channel to build a shit up. Your day and time is coming. And all it took for me was to just stop and stay silent and get off the platform. And it's rapidly being exposed because that person cannot help herself. And so, yeah.
For the supporters, and we're not putting gender on this, for the supporters out there that feel like, oh my God, I feel like Denat wronged me, or, I feel like I'm owed an apology. Are you willing to just give a general apology to your audience and those that have misconceptions of you? And, being that you want to rekindle relationships, that's why we're here today. Would you mind giving them just kind of get them a talk? Because people want to hear from you. They showed up.
Mm-hmm. So if I specifically told someone that, let me come on camera. If I specifically told someone that we done. And it's only a few people that I've wholeheartedly said that to, and they know exactly who they are. Now I'll be up here, be like, oh, you talking shit, bitch, you blocked for life. And then I'll delete the comment and they'll think they're blocked. Block for life is a joke. Haven't you heard me say block for life? It's like a joke that just pops up randomly in my way of engage. And it's even some of my moderators. I'd be like, oh, you blocked for life. And then they just laugh because it's just a joke. But there's some people who know I seriously meant it and I still mean it. Okay, and I still mean him. And as far as like, you know, when she paints this whole thing, when she paints, I'm not gonna argue the semantics of it or the marriage. Like it was a personal connection where I got overwhelmed from dealing with a lot of stuff in real life and I decided to kind of step back and disrespect her publicly, and very bad disrespect to her. At the time I felt justified because at the time the way I thought and I felt was like, and you know, Tulsa, like when people get mad at you, they go and they run right over there to the people that don't like you and support them. You know that this is the game online.
Yeah.
And so because that happened, and it happened to me before, especially, you know, way back when Danny was messing with me, I lost my whole audience because I wasn't responding. I thought if I don't respond to this, then it'll go away. And then I was like, no, you actually have to keep up with this or your brand is going to be significantly damaged. But even though throughout all of that and lost all them people, I still was gaining rapidly. And that told me and showed me my power in opposition, and my power when faced with opposition. When faced with opposition, you pivot and you get out of jail and everybody hates you. You get Cardi B to throw a pin at you, you know, or you pivot and you find something that's valuable to the community. You know why it really popped for me doing the Mahogany Jackson? Because think about it, all my relationships and everybody I trusted online was trying to destroy me and kill me in the metaverse, right? Right or wrong?
Right.
So Mahogany Jackson, the people that she trusted and was around and that she called friends, killed her. So that situation and what I was going through at the time, it made sense because now I had a trending topic to also express and elaborate on how we treat each other in general. And I was the perfect person to lead that because it was happening to me in real time. People don't understand. That's why I popped with Mahogany Jackson. It wasn't just because I did a live and YouTube seeing my video and they just recommended me to everybody. Them days are over. You really have to build. And that's what Twitch is teaching me so much. You really have to build that audience. You have to build the audience. You have to build the narrative, the notion. And so throughout all, and so them attacking me and people that was listening to me cover Mahogany Jackson, and then also listening to them attack me, they knew who was in the wrong. That's why it worked for me. That's creative fucking genius.
Yeah. But what I was saying was to your audience that, you know, maybe stepped away, what would you say to them? You know, give them, you know, let them reintroduce yourself. Let them know what they can expect and look forward to in the future, you know, and ask them for their forgiveness because, you know, because this is what we do in business. We want people to feel comfortable and come to us if they have a grievance. Hey, just reach out to me next time. Don't just, you know,
I'm going to be humble and say that like I can practice a little bit more patience. You know, I'm happier these days in my personal life. So I will say that. And also just like to the people that I've directly wronged, I've had the conversations with them, and the people that I feel like I've directly wronged them and I have not had a conversation with you is because I don't want to back and forth in relationships come and go. And that's just it. But as far as the people who feel personally offended by way of what I said or did to somebody, or some lunatic decided to reach out to you and build a correlation and convince you that I'm this bad person and take their side, like those are the people that I feel like are on the fence. And I do at times swallow my pride and be like, you know what, I'm sorry. Don't judge me according to what you hear. Get to know me for yourself. And throughout this whole shit all this week, you know, it was my whole point of contention to go and say, hey, do y'all still fuck with me? Do y'all still love me? Don't hate me because of what this person is saying. I'm not innocent. They're not innocent. You'll find out who they are later. And I think that was one of the most mature things that I did on the platform, because before then it was shoot first and ask questions later, right? And Mahogany Jackson is not alive. Okay. That's the girl from Birmingham. Like, please stop. We're not talking to the girl from Birmingham, Alabama. She is definitely not a lie.
Yes. Now listen, we've been here for a while. Would you mind dropping a link maybe in case somebody wants to come up and, share their thoughts or the people that want to get to know you? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what's up. And, let's give them a time limit of when they can hit the link. Let's say within the next 15 minutes, and we're going to get up out of here.
Yes. I don't mind it.
Yes, indeed. Let's do it. So you want to play a song while that happens while I, do some stuff over here? Let's do that.
I'm over here.
And I want to say, Queen Tulsa, I know you gonna drag me later, maybe tomorrow. Child, bye. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I know it. I see it coming. But in real time, I would say that I felt the safest talking my piece on this platform. I feel like I don't have to explain myself. I'm doing and saying what I want, opposed to what I feel like I have to in order to protect myself from a CC or somebody else. So far, I just want to give you your flowers and tell you that you made me feel very comfortable. Minus the dancing earlier, because I was like, I got to stop twirling. You had me my feelings about that, and I was like, I can't do that because Tulsa done killed it, But all in all, I feel like you have been neutral, and so I definitely want to see what some people got to say. But I'm finna go and make a drink. Let me mute up into the.
See that we're all human. We all make mistakes, and we're all on a journey to get to a better part of where we feel like we should be, and we should not be so judgmental, and we should just kind of take a step back and just know that different people learn a certain different way, and like you said earlier, learning patience and just kindness goes a long way. All right, so we're gonna go on a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Attention. All right. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, hey. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey. Bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our niggas. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the 8, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pepsi was the guy before he went to heaven. I knew what Pusha P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, C0 taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw selfies. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s.
First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga.
Hey, see, I'm from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget back to Texas. I've been feeling like Luca, how about that shit a blessing. Number 1 rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me or the guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survive these shots at first, bet he die on that stretcher. These diamonds I got water, might just go Johnny my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, sauce having hoes in on drink. Young Nasa had us jigging, dipping, ain't know how to think. Now I got all these niggas stepping, swiping, catching plays. Hey.
Going away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My mama taught her crazy. Her son be here. Hey, hey. And no other. Go away. Oh, hey Oh, hey, hey. My mama tired of crying. I said, yeah. Hey, in the water. Oh,
You there, Tulsa?
going away. My mama tired of crying. Sylvia, hey, in the water, way, in the water, way, in the water. Now I'm on, oh now I'm on. Ain't nobody out here giving me nothing, so I had to find a way. Jumped in that water, drowned a couple times, but I took some time and prayed. Put that on God, I'm slanging 9, fuck a nigga, grab the K. Bitch, I'ma grind, that's the bottom line. I gotta find some paper. Flex on these niggas like fuck these little niggas. Step on these little bitty bitches. 48 grams in a sandwich bag. Ha! Who wants some nickels? Don't drink a binder that got a man. Ha! Used to be slippers. Red bottom fitting, new Louis rag. 50 racks in my denims. Gang. Used to be broke, them bitches tried to take me way down. But I had a flow, so fuck them hoes who never stayed there. My partner switched on me, got hate all on they face now. But I get that cake now, but know that I was way in the water. Way in the water. Way in the water. But now I'm on, oh now I'm on.
Ooh, they talked about me, it was hurting me. I sit right with donkey and surgery. Cross the track in that water, we way in that water. So Lil Boosie went on the murder spree. I prayed with my daughter, I wanted to tell her her father was stepping in 3rd degree. I just played in the hair, put one in the air, and looked at my other clip on the seat. Bitch, I'm way in that wall. I was down on my dick, and finally, bitch ain't gon' talk to me. All these local lip rappers ain't talking shit.
Plus nigga with more money stalking me.
She did tell it got yellow since niggas got jealous. We on, stepping in brains, just we on. These niggas got jealous, I put on the pressure, they gone.
Now they know.
We got K, in that wall, in that wall. We got K, in that water. Gotta be brave, in that water. These bitches was shitting on me, niggas quitting on me. Now I'm big home. You know what I'm talking about, nigga.
Way in the water. Way in the water. Way in the water. But now I'm on, oh now I'm on.
Watch who you shit on. Everybody get their time to shine.
Oh hey.
Everybody gonna get in that wall.
I'm going BG for real. Was rocking Adidas, but now Chanel. Yeah. Fresh out of jail, put the work on the scale. I give him hell. Yeah. Ain't nobody out here giving me nothing, so I had to find a way. Hold up. Open it up.
All right. So listen, guys, we had nobody hit the link. I really hope that you guys were entertained. I hope you guys learned a lot from Denat. He has come through. He was very vulnerable. He trusted us to do this interview with him. And so hopefully you all can.
Nobody hit the link because it's a safe space for me. That's why nobody hit the link. Anybody that has a safe space and they're going to make sure they have integrity behind it and ask the right questions and don't try to feed into the BS. When it comes to me, no, they won't BS. They won't lies. They won't destruction around my name and my likeness. That's why they didn't hit the link. It had nothing to do with you. Had everything to do with me.
All right. Well, listen here. This is definitely a safe space. In closing words, did you like? Oh, we got VS Icon. We got a guest.
Oh, shout out to VS Icon. What's up, boo?
Hey guys, I'm driving. Sorry about that.
Ooh. Are you 1 second? Are you? Is the phone on speaker? Is the phone put down? Like
Yes, yes. The phone is down and it's put on speaker. Yes, I just didn't want you to leave. I just want to say first off, I want to give you your props because even though you are controversial, that's what I like. You know, nobody has been able to go to the courthouses and get more attention than celebrities than you. Every courthouse you go to, your name get brought up every time, and people try to piggyback off of you. That happened with the P. Diddy trial. When you left, people was trying to do what you was doing to take over. the Cardi B threw their ink pen at you or something, that was a big deal. A lot of people know who you are, but they be trying to dim your light. They literally do. They don't want to spread the story. I saw you like on like, what was it, Neighborhood Talk? Um, like on Instagram, those high view
Yeah, those
blog sites.
highlights on like Baller Alert, Neighborhood Talk,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
the
but
Shade
our
Room.
own people in these small sectors won't even report on it because they're jealous and they don't want you to get the limelight. They were so mad that Denat was getting so much attention when he was in New York. They got so mad about it. And so I just want to tell them I'm proud of them. We haven't always gotten along, but you know a star when you see one. You do have star power. Wherever you go, you do draw attention. And that's just a fact.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, we
Thank
just
you.
trying to get him to structure it so he can,
And
progress and
that's what it
advance.
is. I really want to structure. I got so many ideas and thoughts that I'm being distracted by people who's trying to tear me down or just tarnish me. It's like, bitch, you
Yeah.
can be jealous. You can do whatever, but move the fuck around, bitch. I don't give a fuck about your jealousy. But don't be sitting up here trying to actively tarnish because now I want to box. And now, there is some other shit going on. Like, what are you gonna do about it? You're not gonna tarnish me. Like, what the fuck is up? Like, nobody should have the right to just tarnish people. You can be jealous. You can say you don't like me, but the fixation, the spinning narratives and shit, bitch, fuck that. Like, come out fucking side, bitch. You'll get dealt with. Like, that's what gets me. And I need to
But we're moving
cultivate.
away from violence. We are going to walk away. We ain't going to invite nobody to a fight, right?
Tulsa. If anybody wanted to fight me, it's an open invitation. If I'm around somebody who I want to fight or they want to fight me and is not possible, then I'm gonna
We're only
pretend.
fighting for charity.
Right. I want you guys to know that I'm that
I'm your
nigga. But
PR. Let me work this. We're only fighting
okay,
for charity.
but let me clear it up. What I'm saying is I'm not the type of nigga that'll go around and look for trouble, but if it come my way, I'm about that life. Okay. If a motherfucker's scary and don't want to fight me, I'm not gonna fight that person. I'm not a bully.
Right.
So yeah, and that's on 10. That's straight up. Okay. You on that type of motherfucking time, you want the smoke, you can get it. Just let me know you on that type of time, so no police is involved. Or let's get in the fucking boxing ring, mutual combat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I see people like trying to mess with your channels and stuff, but it's other people that have picked up the stories that you started off about, and ain't nobody messing with their channels. Like even like with the Krishan stuff, I don't have an issue with Sean David Way at all personally, but I know he's now doing content on the Krishan stuff and getting a lot of attention for it. But don't nobody be messing with his channel. When you was doing it, they was going crazy about it. Like they had a whole team, a network of people trying to like mess with your channel or take you down. I'm just like, but when other people talk about her and the situation that's out in the blog and stuff, don't nobody say nothing or do nothing.
VS Icon, the first message I got from Sean David Way is telling me how good I look, how talented I am, and that he wanted me to like lead an alternative platform to where he was going to compete with King Payne's Lituation. That's the first message I got from him. He's a fan, not only with the Krishan stuff, but also when I was talking about Ms. Netta and I moved on, he started talking about Ms. Netta. So he's always going behind me.
I remember when he did that interview with her manager, her old manager or something like that or whatever. I do remember that. Or even like when you left New York and Ratchet from the Mo 3 sector, he picked, he kind of picked up where you left off it and started going at the people.
And when I was there, they demonized me. They said I was horrible and I was bad.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look, Queen Tulsa, you on top of it. Yes.
Everything that I said, he did it for clout. I did it for principle. He did it for clout, and I did it for principle. Cause if y'all recall, Tissa Tell fucked with me. She the one who came and tried to like put herself there and steal my content with Gene Deal and shit. Bitch, get the fuck out the way.
Yes.
He went to that lady when she was behind a fucking cage. Okay, so those exchanges are different.
With 2 armed security guards.
Yes.
She didn't listen. Tissa didn't have no security until they got there. And guess what? And Tissa only acted like she had a problem with me when she went live because that's the narrative that was online. In the cafeteria, Tissa was smiling at me. Oh, hey, Denat, how you doing? My friend. Like, why y'all bitches can't be my friends out here? Show the people that you cool and show the people that I'm not this demonic person. These bitches wanted to be my friends, sitting at tables with me. Even people that go and file restraining orders and come back and say to them, they wanted to be my fucking friend in real life, but won't never come live and say it. They want to make it look like I want to be that bitch.
But
I don't
Denat,
need
let me
you.
say this. Do you ever think like people know your triggers and they do little things just to get a reaction?
Of course. And they played
Yeah.
that game, and they played that game in the court of law, and don't know that I like this. Let's play the paperwork game now.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's what happens. Of course, like, and
Yes. What advice would you give Denat?
Actually, me and Denai had a quick conversation behind the scenes before, and it was at a time that I was sitting down completely because I had took a 6-month break for my own mental health. You know, just to relax. I had other stuff going on in my life, real life stuff going on. Once you realize the people online, you're like a TV. They're only here just to watch you. You're only for the entertainment. If you get arrested, they're gonna laugh at it. If you do something good, they're not going to celebrate you. So get what you can get out of this internet stuff. If you could get money out of it, get the money while you can. You know, I don't think nobody should be making friends. You could do business with people, but I've stopped doing the friendship stuff. I'm like a one-man band. I want to be on my own. I don't need a team of people. I don't need a group of people. I just want to do everything on my own. Because at the end of the day, if something happened, then not you know, and Queen Tulsa, you know, when you in trouble, when you go to jail, or if something pop off, you're by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
True.
not gonna
100.
be there.
right.
Look at Dio Whisper.
Oh
That's a
man,
shame.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was actually going to write Donald Trump on his behalf, and then I realized that he's in the state situation. He's in a state case, not a
Oh
federal
man, they
case.
saying it's so
Let me
bad
just
for
step in and say
him.
this.
They
We
saying
do
he's
have a
losing weight. He's
20
not
pounds.
eating. It's really bad. I've been hearing so much stuff.
His
And he had
medication.
so many people saying they was supporting him. They had to go fund me, but ain't nobody really doing it now. They up out the way.
So we have a guest. We have She Paints up here. She just entered the studio. Everybody, welcome She Paints. She Paints. We
Hello.
have VS. We have Denat here. You're on mute, hun.
You have to unmute yourself. She paints. Who is misunderstood? Your mic is
Oh, that's my
bad.
good girlfriend.
Oh, my mic isn't good?
It
Hold on,
has
let me
like an
see.
echo, or I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
Do y'all
okay,
hear
wait,
that?
let me drop down and come back. I'll drop down and come back, okay.
Okay, and She Paints. You're on mute.
Oh, that's misunderstood from the black sector. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. She's good people. She looked out for me on some legal stuff before. She's good people, you know, she really is. But yeah, do not just keep shining. But I will also say tread lightly and be careful now. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, doing this internet stuff is not worth getting in trouble. It's not worth it. It used to be worth it. It don't even pay right no more. It's not worth it at all. Just do you and keep it moving.
I appreciate that. Hey, Tiffany Lemon. Anybody else wanted to come up?
Okay, I'm gonna drop down.
No, VS. No. You can stay here, girl. You know I love you. And then in regards to that conversation we had a long time, that was like 4 months ago or some shit. That was last year, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was when I first took my little break. I feel like you thought that, you know, maybe I was BSing. No, I took 6 months off completely. I
You
just had to,
did.
you know.
You did. And this is the type of relationship that I love. There was no beef. There was no reason for me not to talk to VS between 6 months ago and now. We had no issue. She went about her life and doing what she doing. Same here. And we're picking up from that conversation. These people, like certain people, they feel like they need access to you 24/7 around the clock.
Right. Ooh,
No.
thank you.
Oh my goodness. And the CCs are the worst because see, you can kind of cultivate a community, and my Discord gives them 24 access to me without and I get to check it and engage with that whenever I want, and the whole community do too. These CCs, no, they want all your attention, your energy. They want you to booty clap. They want to be able to come in your chat and steal and then they want to steal your community. That's that's the way AT2 move. That's why don't nobody like yo.
Ooh, Queen Tulsa, you gonna get in trouble because you know Gigi Darling, that's AT's two god mama. I don't want to be
I
Listen
don't
here.
listen. I don't know
This is a
why that
safe
lady.
space.
Listen, that lady. I've never said nothing to that lady. She just
All right,
hate
y'all,
me
let's do
for
a sound check right
no
quick.
reason.
Denat, can you do a sound
Yes,
check?
sound
Okay,
check.
you good. VS Icon, you good?
sound check.
All right, Stephanie, I'm at She Paints. I said Stephanie. She Paints. You're off mute, but we still can't hear you.
Well, I can hear you guys, but I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
Yes, go
Yes,
ahead and handle the floor.
There's an echo.
we don't hear an echo. Do you guys
Okay.
hear an echo? I can't speak for everybody, but did you guys hear an echo?
Go ahead and speak.
Okay.
We'll give you the floor.
I'm gonna mute up because it's probably coming from my microphone.
Well, I hope it's not me. I just came up. Tulsa asked me to hit her link real quick. Nice to meet you, Donat. How are you guys?
You too. Are you in the bathroom? She Paints. Are you there?
What? It
No,
sounds bad. I would show y'all my. No, I'm just in my
Girl, it's a.
house.
Oh,
Okay,
you
well,
should cam up more often.
I'll say this and drop down.
Y'all, everybody get on camera. Fuck that. If you want to.
I'll come on camera in a second, but I'm gonna try to fix my microphone. Tulsa Queen, I enjoy it. I'll come on camera in a second, but I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed listening to you, your interview, Donna. I would definitely be following you. I know a little bit about you because I followed the stuff that was happening with what's that clip you just played of that trial. Followed the trial.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
and a
you.
little bit with Netta, but I didn't really know all the stuff and the history about you. But I really did enjoy this interview, and I would love to support. I mostly just do politics now, but
Wait, you do politics?
I do politics.
Oh no. My political bag is something serious. Where did She Paint go? She just woke up. She just woke up too. She just woke up, so she tired.
I'm gonna listen to you for a second. I'm gonna try to fix my audio while you talk though.
Let me see. Oh, did I put her on mute?
Who?
Unmute. Misunderstood. I'm gonna try to work your mic settings. No, it's not working. Oh, should we do a call in? I'll put the call in number, and you can just call in.
Oh my God!
I never had problems with my audio.
No, not you. Not you. Misunderstood. I'm talking to
and you don't got to go on camera either, because I know She Paint just woke up, honey. She Paints is the shit. Believe that when she go on camera, and that lady been working on her body and everything.
Oh, she's been doing her hiking show.
Yes, indeed. So y'all need to stop age shaming and shit like that. But anyways, thank you, Misunderstood. Hold on. You say you do politics, Misunderstood? Damn, I think you got on mute. Tulsa.
She off.
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll the number at the bottom.
I definitely would not mind collaborating with a black woman, especially if you're a Democrat, because
put your email in the back, Misunderstood.
Oh, can y'all hear me now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I did start off doing different type of commentary. Oh, Tulsa's on camera. Come on, camera.
No, my political content is off the chain too.
I would love to watch. Why am I out of breath right now? I started doing politics, but it's not really everybody's cup of tea because I'm conservative. So I definitely,
you my cup of tea. You my cup of tea. No, I'm more conservative too. Queen Tulsa tell you.
There you go. Yeah, I would love to. Okay, let's do a sound check right quick. Miss She Paints.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes.
We're gonna go on mute and we're gonna let you go.
Well, there was an echo before. I don't hear an echo now. You guys don't have to mute.
Okay, well, go ahead and welcome to the. Go ahead, Misunderstood. Finish off your thought, and She Paint. You jump right on in.
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
Thank you. So yeah, but I love this commentary. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised by the interview. I just seen it and I was like, let me see what Tulsa's talking about. But keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. You definitely have something. You draw a lot of attention. I do know that, and I enjoy watching it.
Thank you.
Well,
I do talk
I
about
wanted this to be
politics.
for
Oh,
Denat.
sorry.
This was for Denat. This was for me and him. We have a relationship. He's been through some things on YouTube. I think we all have, as content creators, and just showcasing him in a different light, bringing us together and us supporting one another. And can y'all please support my super chat goal? We out here doing work for the business. We bringing Black people together. If we have any moderators, make sure we are dropping Denat's channel. Type in the chat. What misunderstood? I'll drop your link. But
Oh, I gotta subscribe to his channel. Yeah, please drop it so I can
yeah.
you. So I can
So we
subscribe.
want to support everybody that's up here. Ladies, go ahead and take it over.
Oh, I thought the young lady was still speaking.
No, I'm done. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, hi. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I'm just waking up, y'all. So it's been a long day yesterday. How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me?
Bless.
Yeah, we're
Pretty good.
amazing.
Is
I
there
wanted
echo?
you and Denat to have
No,
a
there's no echo.
conversation.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure it
Yeah,
was my
so
mic.
I just wanted to say that, I'm downstairs. Then you asked if I was in the bathroom. No, and
No, no, no.
Donata's
I was talking to
upstairs.
misunderstood.
Oh, okay. Well, Donata's upstairs with Papoose, child. They up there playing Nintendo. They playing
Mhm.
Donkey Kong on the
They
Nintendo, child.
listen. They done went up on the PS5s during tax season.
They playing Donkey Kong. Not upstairs with Papoose. They playing Donkey Kong, child. That's what I want to say.
I'm so glad that like you get. That's what it's supposed to be about. Like when I've said so. Like I don't know what it is when I crack jokes. That shit stick like hot grits, right? But when people have crack jokes about me, like saying things like push it out, I have to take that and I have to own it. And the fact that you can take a joke somebody said about you and own it, you take the power out of it. And I had to learn that, just like Queen Tulsa. Queen Tulsa, people say, pick at your transgenderism. You got to say what you need to say to take the power, take your power back. That's how this shit go. That's what you got to do. So shout out to She learned it, child. She was out of her body, acting like a crackhead over there the other day.
Shut up.
You know when she go left, she gonna go left. Hello.
Well, I wanted to be here for the start of it, but I duty called y'all, and I was tired. So I'm sorry. I meant to cam up and everything because I need to shut it down. I'm so sick of them. They just need to shut up. I mean, I wanted to cam up, but yeah, I just woke up, so I'm not gonna do that. But not right now. But anyway, how y'all doing today? What did you want to ask me, Tulsa?
Did you hear Denat's apology?
Oh, he apologized every 5 minutes now because of other people. He's already apologized. He apologized publicly. He apologized on his channel. He said a lot of things. We have already had our moments. Okay, so this is for everybody else because someone can't seem to understand that number one, it's not their business. And number two, whatever he got going on with me is not for the public. It's not.
Here you come playing Crash Out. I see that emoji that you got as your picture. I'm fucking with you. A Crash Out report. Shout out to her. But no. And I want to double down on something. Like I want to make it very crystal clear here. She Paints does not make it Wayne like that. I would be embarrassed to ask that woman for a dime, especially after everything, because a part of the apology is having empathy, a continuous empathy and sympathy for the situation so it never happens again. You're not going to forget the past. You're going to learn from it. So I don't ask her for no money. I don't expect her to send me no money and all of this other shit like that.
My thing is this, why do we have to do this? Why?
I'm telling the people, though. I'm
just saying, well, we have to do this because of someone else, because someone else is putting a narrative out there. We shouldn't have to do this. I'm a private person. You know that, Tulsa, right?
Yeah,
right?
Very.
You know. Yeah, I try to be, but look at this. I have to. I don't believe in explaining myself to people I don't know.
But one thing that we can say is we appreciate you because even when us as content creators that you support, when we're going through our moments or we're going through a trial and tribulation, you've always, still had faith in us. And by you showing up today, it just shows that, there's power in prayer. And I know that you
Absolutely.
keep us covered. And I'm just glad that we're here to celebrate and be on a good note rather than
Yeah.
arguing, fussing, and fighting as brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I understand what you were saying and why you're saying it. I'm not negating that. I'm just upset with the fact that it has to be done in the first place. That's what I'm saying.
We good. Listen, this is and this is a part of taking accountability, like with the exposure of it and the things that I've said. Like, I'm pretty sure some shit that I said about Queen Tulsa years ago that Queen Tulsa remember, and it sticks with people. So this is the responsibility that I have. There's gonna be, and this is not the last time that I have to clear it up, but it's gonna get smarter and more wiser, and it's going to dwindle itself off, right? Like, they will find information that you expose or that they find in docs. Like, for instance, they like to say that I'm a woman beater because in 2008 I finally hit my sister back. So I have to tell the story, and I find pleasure in telling the story about growing up with an aggressive sister, tomboy. I beat up everybody, and the only person that beat me up was my sister, and I had to slide her ass when I got 18. And to this day, she don't put her hand on me. So in a way, I actually saved her as a little brother. So I have to tell these stories to refocus it and redirect it and take my power back from it. So if you hear me repeating it and saying it, I know this is what I have to do until it completely dies off, or until the people that are spreading it get the picture and other people are no longer listening to it. And behold, time is speeding up and crazy people are being exposed for who they are across these same channels that they were spreading misinformation over the past couple of days. So I did my part by participating. I did my part by getting the point of view across. Even though you act like a crazy crackhead, that was a part of it. It needed to happen. And then today, what you don't know, the same people that you was yelling at and hey, they was like, you know what, I see why she acted like this, because this person is that person. And Denat was right, because she's doing it to everybody. We tired of being tagged and stuff. So you have to roll with the punches sometimes. And that's just me giving you game from a content creator to somebody who has gone through things to the level of what content creators go through. So yeah.
Oh, y'all know I was trolling, right, when I said he's upstairs with Papoose. I have to say that because some people are short, yellow, but slow.
Girl,
We good.
I was over here taking notes. I'm like, okay, Papoose.
Clarissa Shields. I got it. I didn't want to. I got it instantly. I even know the psychology behind it.
My Papoose.
Oh no. It was something else. Like I'm the roast master. Okay, I'll say some shit real fast and quick, and it'd be a whole story within just that. So I get it what she said. I'm just not finna entertain it. But I am gonna use it later. I definitely am, because it's clever. It's clever. It is. I know exactly what it means.
Don't forget the Donkey Kong part now. Okay.
Don't y'all leave me out the damn joke. Help me out. Shit.
This lady's taking her power back from a joke that I said, and that's the most beautiful thing that you can witness. That's
he really didn't mean it, by the way.
I did not. It's just like when I go to King Payne, he talk about my child. I'm like, bitch. Yeah. It's like, yeah, he called you his daughter and me his child. So I just roll with the punches, right? So it's just like,
Denat has taught me that though, and the thing is, he knows, he knows behind the scenes. Like, I'll be laughing about it because y'all, I know I'm the shit in real life. So this person who is saying, oh, he called you Donkey Kong with a thong, he made you a meme, I'll be like, bitch, if you only knew. In real life, I never took offense to it, and I'm not a braggadocious type of person. But bitch, I know what I look like.
And got bald head, scallop wig, fucking with everybody.
So yeah, I know. It never really bothered me to my soul like people wanted to. I laugh about it because I know what I see when I look in the mirror.
But y'all know how we kick it. Like this is fun to us. Like we shoot the shit and we can go back and forth. But at the end of the day, we love each other. You
And
know.
Look
do
at what Crash Out Report said. And
what crash?
do.
I can't see the chat, so I'm gonna have to
Crash
go
Out
back.
Let me
said,
see.
Denat has been my friend since early 2024. He's very genuine and his intentions are pure. He tells it how it is, however you come from him. He may not respond that day, but don't get mad. Exactly. It's still some people that played with me at the Diddy trial that I haven't got back yet. I'm going to get my lick
I
back.
can't believe that. Can't believe that.
I'm going to get my lick back.
Ain't God good? He didn't get his lick back yet.
Ooh.
I always go get.
Where's
like
your
I'm gonna
sound effects of Kaya?
Oh Lord.
There we go.
I mean, even when Poetic Flocka played with me, I'm just waiting because I'm gonna get them all back. Everybody is gonna get their get back, bitch, and they're gonna get drugged. I don't care if it's 4 years from now. They're gonna get drugged for playing with me. But the thing is, I'm waiting for something to trend that gives me a relevant way.
Me and Denat are cancers like 50 Cent.
Yes.
Oh, good God.
Petty as fuck.
What did I say? What did I tell you?
Yep.
God be sending
And
me
King
these
Pain is a
cancers. I
cancer,
don't
too.
get it.
Oh,
And
yeah,
my
he's
daughter's
mine
a
too.
cancer. Most of the people in my life are cancers. I'm Mama Virgo, okay? For some
my
reason, y'all are
husband
the
is a
most
cancer
sensitive
too.
creatures on the earth. I don't understand it. But I just be having all these cancers in my life. Y'all are a lot of words.
Listen,
Cancers.
we are love, and we love hard. Like if we roll with you, we roll
Oh
with
no,
you.
I
Like
love cancers. I just don't understand why
when they be
we're
on that
drawn to
bullshit,
each
and it's like,
other. Like,
okay, we gonna turn the fire up.
listen, I raised the cancer. I know. Tulsa, did you want to clear up anything about any of this, silliness that's going on? Did you have
Yes,
any?
I wanted to clear up the fact that I know that you and Denat, y'all have a relationship. Um, and he's going on a different journey now, and I I support him. I just want to know what advice would you give him, being that, he's had a past, he's got individuals out here running narratives on him. He's had this
Mm-hmm.
Girl Maggie. She wanted to be a part of his camp. She uh attached herself to him. Even when he went to jail, like I don't know if you saw her broadcast where she was taking up donations and stuff, had his cash app rolling, but then she flipped and went against him with Kimmy. And I didn't like that. I didn't like it.
Well, I don't watch her. I know she has a lot to say about me. Mm-hmm.
Wait, so y'all feel like y'all what? I'm
He ain't
sorry.
gonna
Go
listen.
ahead,
See,
Shane.
he's not gonna listen. He's not gonna listen. My
So
advice.
yeah, I just had something to say about Kimmy, but I'll wait. But go ahead, She Paints. I'm
So
sorry.
my advice is the same thing I tell you in private, but he's not gonna listen. Okay, so this is the reason. Let me start off with this. At the height of the stuff going on between he and then these other people that were brought into it, and I was being slammed to the ninth level of hell, I ignored most of it for months. And I talked to him about this. I practice stoicism. You have to with some people. So my advice to him is what it is in private and always has been, is to distance yourself from bullshit. But he's not gonna listen to me.
Right. So misunderstood. You've been here, you've been watching. Just from the outside looking in, we are three friends that are in three different locations. And just by you hearing, what are your thoughts on kind of what should happen with us?
I say it's a good collab. Now, listening from the outside looking in, you both have something. You both have history. I love this. All of you have history. I didn't realize that y'all were all friends. I'm loving it because at the end of the day, we're all trying to go somewhere, and a lot of people. You guys are making commentary, and a lot of people don't know like the inside history. We're just looking for some good videos, some fun times. We don't know.
Right. I agree with you.
Checking out the link. I hit his link. Donat's link, not like in the chat, and I'm looking at some of those videos where y'all are talking, and I'm like, I just want to have fun. I don't like seeing people stressed out. I think it's 2026. There's a lot going on in this world, and if you guys could forgive each other and continue a friendship, I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I'll subscribe to all y'all. Well, I'm already subscribed to Tulsa, I'm here for it.
Yeah, and I dropped She Paint's link in the chat. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bull.
Thank you, misunderstood. So like, I just want y'all to know, especially since this is accountability, like anytime I've said the NB word or whatever, if y'all think my moderators and people close to me are not getting on me behind the scenes, they are. If y'all think they're not telling me great advice and I'm not listening here and there, they are. They just don't say it publicly and stuff. So I don't want y'all to think that I have a pack of people that just follow and condone everything that I do, because they don't. They do not. And She Paints just proved it. And I have to explain to her, hey, this is why I have to do it. And sometimes, and whether it's her, Elizabeth, or whoever, sometimes I have to swallow my pride and go back to them. Especially like Deanna, who told me not to meet up with A2. I'm like, damn, you was right. I shouldn't have did that. And they get mad at me. Like, these are human beings, and they are investing great energy, time, everything into me. And sometimes, like, I'm a human being. So I don't want y'all to think that I come out here and all of my supporters agree with me. No, they don't. They just love me enough to give me space to make the mistakes, because they know they can talk to me later. And shout out to the Crash Out Report. This comment says, oh, I'm glad this is a topic. By the way, Denat has stayed my friend even when I'm broke. People think Denat is all about money, and it is very clear he don't want a relationship in his love life from social media. She knows. Like, Crash Out we talk about content. We come from the Christian rock sector. And Crash Out to tell you quick. Anytime I get into or want to get into details about something on the not docket, he gonna go, because he don't want to talk. He want his content to be a surprise. He don't want to discuss it. He don't want to plot and plan. It's just straight up improv, right? That's how I am about content. I told you the same thing too, Queen Tulsa. Didn't it?
And remember, I was like hesitant on having a conversation because I said, I want everything to be genuine. I want everything to be natural. I don't want people to say, oh, they was behind the scenes. They staged this conversation. This is how it's gonna go.
No.
And Queen Tulsa, let me tell you how I don't listen. And it's to my detriment. And these people still support me. And this is why they got access to me. And this is why you can be broke. And this is why some people I don't even take money from, because I know what they're going through, right? Crash Out Report told me, go file a restraining order because this is what's going to happen. And I did not listen.
Can she come up?
She can. I mean, you can drop the link, but
come on, Crash Out.
And so every time I see Crash Out, I got to eat that disappointment. And she don't even know that. I just told it publicly. This is the first time hearing it. I got to eat that disappointment that she told me, go file a restraining order because this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I did not listen.
But I think you said something very important earlier. You said that, you have a team, we, talk to you and give you advice, and you're a grown man and you just are going through life and you have to go through your own experiences. But we just glad that you know now better than like you being 50 years old and still trying to figure it out,
Right. And see, this is why I feel like even the internet, everything that happens to me being on the internet this moment right now is something that's supposed to happen. And there's a greater lesson being learned and taking me into a destination to where I don't have to deal with these things at all. Like, I feel like I am going to be a multi-millionaire. I am going to be the person that I know that I am. So as long as I can hang in there, there's a reason why so much opposition comes at me. There's a reason why so many people hate me. Right. They see it too, and they know it too, and they want to do any and everything to stop that. I know that. And again, like these women, Crash Out, She Paints, Elizabeth.
No, you gotta stop letting them trick you out your spot.
Yes.
They give me
they trick you out your spot.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
Crash Out up here. Hold on one
second. I'm gonna have to listen. I'm going to have to listen to my supporters, because at this point in time, I get upset and act like, aggravated when I don't want to listen to them or whatever. But that's not cool. That's unhealthy. And I'm gonna say that my supporters, the real ones, they give me the best advice, and I'm gonna start taking it wholeheartedly. and stop making excuses. And that is an apology, a global apology to all the people who's ever given me some advice that I did not listen to.
I would at least say, like anyone else, listen to the advice, see if it, is in your spirit, if it feels right,
If
take
it
time to think
resonates.
about it and then act accordingly,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All
This
right.
feels like an anger management class too, but go
It's
ahead. Go on.
good. We're here. We're here to help you
Okay,
out.
I'm gonna run because you guys all have dialogue, but I'm gonna say it was nice meeting all of you. Listen.
Put your email
Yes,
in
we
the
all
back,
have drama.
Misunderstood, so he
You said
can get
what?
in contact.
You said what?
Put your email in the back so he can get in contact.
I'm gonna drop my email in the back and you can email me. I definitely want to do collaborate if you're open to on political
But still
topics,
put
because
yours in there because I forgot it, Misunderstood.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now, you guys. Keep this going. I love this. Listen, I know there's drama. I've had a lot of drama too. I know that, but I'm glad that you guys are talking this out and you guys are having this conversation. I'm gonna put my email in the back and then I'm gonna drop down. But it's nice meeting all of you. Okay, bye bye.
All right,
bye. Much love.
All right, we got the crash out up in the building.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Crash Out.
How's everybody's day going?
I'm just
Amazing. How
starting
are
mine.
you?
I'm glad. Yes, Denat is a great person, and Denat, even when I come to you and I tell you something like as advice, it's not necessarily for you to take it. You have to do what's right in your own spirit, and I can't be mad at that. I can only get upset if I don't tell you and I watch it happen.
Right. It makes a lot of sense. And I actually appreciate you for giving me that breathing room. But, at the end of the day, had I took your advice, I wouldn't have to spend so much time filing papers and trying to undo some bullshit. I can actually be utilizing that time to focus on more political driven content or some other type of content, or perfecting my own intellectual property instead perfecting legal documents and so forth. So, and that's stubborn. I know the end result at the end of the day. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I went into that situation knowing the possible outcome and knowing that, you know what, I got other shit going on. All I got to make sure is that these people ain't trying to get me arrested, and I'm gonna prove a point, and I'm gonna prove that I am really that nigga when it comes to law. So I really went into the fire and subconsciously provoked the fire to get bigger, and now I'm putting it out in exchange for this perception that I actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to law. And so honestly, even losing the case to me became content, and for not only myself but other people, and I foolishly sacrificed that just to prove a point. And as a Black American, a Black man at this juncture in life, I think I'm done trying to prove points. I don't have to do that. I don't have to operate like that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier.
So let me ask you this, Denat. Do you feel like you took a loss with losing this case, or was it really a blessing in its own, in disguise, like a lesson?
Well, both. I mean, like for instance, if a court says, okay, stay 100 feet away, and you and 10 feet away in the courtroom, to me, that felt like, okay, it's giving you the peace, but at the same time, the court is not acknowledging that this is the person via declaration from a licensed attorney is violating this even prior to the issuance of the order. And this is also the person is yelling and screaming on X that he's going to intervene with that by putting himself in a situation to make it seem like I'm the culprit when you're cyber stalking me, right? So all of that stuff dealing with the judge and egos and stuff, that's context and information that needs to be deciphered and properly litigated beyond the scope of the public perception. So I'm not going to lie to you, like with this whole Denat is a stalker narrative, I was like, how do I combat this? Because I cannot shake this unless there's some type of adjudication to shake this. And that adjudication has to come from higher power. And I felt like going to that extent because it shows that I know what I'm doing. It gives me the opportunity to practice what I love doing, which is practicing law. That's why I go to these celebrity trials. It puts me in the situation where the district attorney might want to arrest me again and put me on a $250,000 bail, and the public is like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm sitting down for 30 days. I'm good. And I'm good. Let's go. Let's do this." You know. So
But Denat, let me jump in there right quick
that's
because
very immature at this
I don't
point
know
in
if you
time.
know, Denat, I'm on probation as well.
Hmm. I didn't know
There
that.
are certain things that I just will not do. There are
Hmm.
certain things that I just will not cover because I know I'm in a Republican state. I know
Hmm.
it's certain things that I want to cover and things like that, but I don't want to be a target. So I think really, um, I want you to take, I know you're in anger management, but find a way to get some therapy. And
Hmm.
that's going to benefit you. It's going to set you up to where you have coping skills. You'll be able
Right.
to talk to somebody that is neutral, that, will hear you out. Um, and I feel like if you do that process, I'm a witness. I've done EMDR. It's a hand and eye motion from trauma, you know, and
Hmm.
I really want you to just, I know you can do it. We see the potential, but we also see you using your gift for the bad. And we got to steer you back. And I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm just saying
Hmm.
that sometimes you may not always make the good choices. But you being vulnerable right now and saying, "Hey, it's a problem. I'm willing to deal with it. I'm willing to I hear y'all." And I think that's the only thing that you needed was to know that you had people behind you. We may not come out every day and say, "Hey, I support them," but now you know. And so when you have those days, I want you to get familiar with your Bible. Lean to your Bible. When you feel like somebody's trying you, go to a scripture.
Right.
You see
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Um, and I take that wholeheartedly. I think all people at every juncture in life pretty much needs therapy. Also, there's this account, and I think Queen Tulsa, you have been very fair, that I think belongs. It's a burner account of a CC, and I would like that person to come up and have a conversation because I blocked that account several times, and it's a burner account of a CC that's spewing so much toxicity, hate, one-sided narrative, meant to fuel, trigger, or even to try to get me to, say people's name in violation of court orders. So that is actually a content creator hiding behind a fake account.
Wow.
Wait, wait, wait,
And guess what?
wait, 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 wait,
Oh, go
wait.
ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am. You go ahead. You run this. This is
Oh,
your
oh,
time, your moment.
Denat, is this person a male or a female?
It's a female
Oh, I'm gonna
picture,
have to
but
go.
it's a female picture. It's a
Oh,
female picture,
okay,
but it's actually
okay. That's
a
all.
man.
Because I got my case going.
Right, exactly.
And I just want to give a disclaimer. Denat is here to share his story. Please don't disrespect our guest. He's actually leveling up. He's actually taking accountability. He's sharing his
I can't see the chat.
vulnerable self with us. And so
Yeah,
we
and
don't want
and
to
if it's not a
disrupt
burner,
it.
I think this is the best opportunity for you to hit the link and show your face if that's who you are. Otherwise, like we're not doing
Would
this.
you like for me
Okay.
to time that person out?
No, no, no. I want to
Okay.
hear from that person because they got enough hatred and vitriol in a chat and claim to be a real person who look like that picture, and that's actually a woman, and I'm actually contesting that. And this whole I'm at work, this is a lie. This is
Well,
a
if
lie,
you're work,
bitch.
then you need to be working. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Denat,
Just keep us in your ear and just listen. Don't type.
Exactly. That right there is because that's the same excuse that was used
But do
in
not
a later
listen.
video too.
This is
And it's the
somebody that's
weekend.
trying to
Who is
did not.
working right
This
now?
is
Come on.
somebody that's trying to trigger you and get you off of your
Exactly.
journey. And
But
what we
Queen
say to that
Tulsa,
person is, devil, you a lie. I rebuke you in the
exactly.
name of Jesus. Satan, you gotta flee. Get behind thee.
And
So
the
we're gonna
fact
go
of the
ahead and
matter is,
give
hold on,
you a
Queen Tulsa, let me.
24-hour vacation. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh,
and,
I wanted to get down in the chat. I wanted to see who that was.
but guess
They
Oh,
were
what?
okay.
saying.
But
We'll leave them
no, no, no,
here.
no, 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 no. Don't
No,
say
I
it.
was
Don't
just
say
saying,
it.
no, I'm good.
Hold
I'm good.
on. She Paints, give me 1 second. The fact of the matter is that message ain't being highlighted. 24-hour timeout, all the messages deleted. Don't nobody know who it is. I know who it is. Queen Tosa know who it is. And they're not hitting the link. And so therefore everything that you say don't matter. Like if you want your voice and opinion to actually matter, even if you hide your face, at least create a channel to put yourself out there so that we can learn a little bit more about you. Otherwise, you trying to attack somebody who don't give a damn about none of, especially not petitioners. I don't give a damn about these people. So I just wanted to make a point to go ahead and give you the little addressing that you wanted and needed. You're so fixated on me, and it's very clear to me who you are. I don't believe you're at work. I believe you are a content creator on a burner, and you definitely don't look like that picture. But go off.
One thing we can say tonight is that person saw you doing something positive with your time.
Yep.
And the only thing that they could do was come in here and bring up something negative. So we know how their day is going at work.
Yeah. And it's like people don't ever get a break. Like they don't ever want to see a change. They want the mess to keep going. They really want he and I to beef. It's ridiculous. We moved on. The only reason I'm up here now is because someone is adamant about keeping this mess going. And I've had to come out, which I didn't want to really do. And I was heated. I acted a plum
Elaborate on
monkey
that,
a fool.
please. Do that. Get it off your
Oh,
chest.
I don't
Go
want to
ahead.
give nobody no. I'm just gonna be general, okay? Yeah, y'all know
Yes,
what's going on.
general.
Y'all seen it. Yeah, y'all seen it. I'm learning to not. And I had every intention of being here. I think y'all started at 3 or something. And I was gonna come because I wanted to, chime in, and so I'm late. But I don't know what all was said earlier. But there's a lot of stuff going on. I am actually been harassed for a long time. I think when we had our fallout, then I was in like well, privately, I feel like it started in November, but then
Right. So
publicly December
right.
24th.
Right. So this is what it was. That person has a character trait of doing what she's done to me and you to everybody, and she likes to blame the other people around for her behavior
No
when she's a grown woman.
accountability.
No
No
accountability at all. So it definitely started. Like if I pull up them 1,000+ emails, you're specifically mentioned and hated, and I haven't even told you this until now. Besides a couple that I might have sent you, you was hated behind the scenes a long time ago, which is why it was easier for me to ask of certain things publicly, because them 1,000+ emails, your name is all in them, in the jealousy, in the vitriol,
I don't get it.
and trying to scapegoat you and my grievance with you as a backdoor attempt to get into my community. So I just want you to understand that.
This is the thing, though. This is what is so perplexing to me. We were friends. We're still just friends. I'm trolling when I say he's upstairs because that's the narrative that people are spinning. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I remember just you triggered something.
Remember doing the Diddy trial? It was somebody in the bed and they said it was you.
Yes. I was like, I'm really just in my backyard planting my garden or whatever the hell I was doing.
So I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna take accountability. So that first of all, that person was somebody who was attending the trial, and we had lunch, and she had a hotel room, and she's an SA advocate, and she's in the Black church sector, very known person, and I don't want to expose her, but I knew for a fact that they was gonna think that was you before I went live.
You did tag me in a post, sir. You did. I'm not letting you get away with that.
And so I've done.
I have the screenshot.
I mean, she paints you are that girl. Go ahead.
So wait.
I just want to be me, Tulsa.
This is the chaotic side of me, right? So I see what's going on, and I see the narratives that they're pushing, and sometimes I do feed it and feed into.
No, you sat up there, you made a post, and you said, "Thank you, She Paints, for paying my way in New York." And I was like,
and I had been
And she
ignoring you
went
for like
crazy.
months.
She
Oh,
went crazy.
no. I was ignoring you for months, Denat. But that
Not she
time,
paid.
I got in your damn comments and I said, stop lying. I said, stop fucking lying. I'm sorry, cussing, but I said, stop effing lying. I was so mad. So I said, he's gonna make me say something.
So and the thing about it is people be like, oh, Denat, you made people, you stalk people. If I was a stalker, you would have direct proof of that. This lady got proof of me emailing her. Oh, you ain't responding to me. Then I be nice, and then I say something negative. Then she respond, oh, look at you, you're toxic.
After 5 emails, then I cuss your ass out.
Yeah, so I've done that to her, and she is probably the only person without like she wasn't creating content about me doing all of this, not to my knowledge, man. I was just like teasing her because I was just like, I knew I was wrong and I knew we needed to have
a Cancer and you are annoying.
Right. So that's why I was doing it. But if anybody on the internet has the right to say that I was contacting them without purpose or stalking them, she could have easily said that because she was literally the only person that I would like be like that to. The other lady would just do anything to get my attention. And then when I like contact to ask this bitch to stop, she'll spin it and act like, oh, he contacted me. I haven't reached out to him in months. But you got channels with 100 videos about me, right? So
every channel was about you, and it's always my name was always being brought up. And I'm like, I remember when this first started, and she would say things like, it's because of you that he won't open up. And I'm like, I'm not, I don't know how to respond to that.
Hold on, pause.
What are you talking about?
She said that publicly in what month?
I don't remember.
Right, but she was telling me that privately in 1,000 emails.
Wow.
20, 50 times a day.
Oh, that's when I had finally broke down and went to Rouse because I thought it was a safe space.
Yes.
And I felt comfortable. And I felt like, okay, I have to say something because my name is being dragged into the mud. I'm being talked about like, and this is not who I am. So I finally publicly, because I do practice store, I can ignore negativity into oblivion. Because I don't allow it into my spirit, but this was just like next level. And like, you know how you are, you don't stop. So I had to say something. And
I don't understand why they go after him. They know Denat, when he latches on, like I said, we latch on like a pit bull.
Like a pit bull.
And we not letting you go.
Like shaking. And that's exactly what he did to me.
But Queen Tulsa, that's the problem. It's like they know it and they want it, but when they get it, they don't know how to take it. Because bitch, once I got you, I ain't turning you loose. So don't let me go get you.
I can't because it's getting good to me. You know what I'm saying? Once I get that good bite, oh no, I ain't turning you loose.
I know. I raised the cancer. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm a cancer. But yeah, so I just.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know where I was in the story, honey. I'm just tired of it, and I'm a very peaceful person. I know y'all didn't see that the other day because, honey, I was on my other bullshit because I was just, like I said, sick of her shit.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to tell her to her face, and I got to say what I wanted to say, and I got it off, and I felt better. I said what I said. I did say some things to some other people that were there. I think they just caught strays because let me tell you something. I told her, you know how I am. I don't like to get to that point of anger because then I see red, and it took me hours to calm down after. And I don't like to get to that point. I don't like for anybody to mess with my spirit like that. You don't get to get me there. But I allowed it, and I went up and I probably said some things to some other people that I shouldn't have said. It's not my character. It's not really who I am. But I just was really tired of hearing this person say my name, number one. So Candyman came out, and that's just what happened. So I do owe those people an apology because I don't think they really said anything to me, honey. I was on one. I really just wanted to get to that person, and they were in the background hiding and talking and messing. I was just sick of it, but there's no point in that because that person is who they are. They're not going to change unless highly medicated and given a straitjacket and maybe a couple of stilettos to the butthole. I got my stilettos on, baby.
Hopefully they don't push it out. Go ahead.
Ooh. Well, I will say, and I will publicly admit this now, and this is how much I ride for you. Like, before I came here on Tulsa's stream, I was over on that same channel where it happened, and I apologized and said the same thing that you just said to them, and they all understand and they forgive you. And I
Okay,
told
I didn't know
and I
that.
made sure to tell them that your reaction was out of character and that it had become excessive and too much. And now that person is now doing the same thing that she did to me and
Well,
you
I'm
to
not
them.
surprised. Like
And
Creshaw
I
said
tried to
the other
warn her.
day,
Did I
it's just
not
a
try to
matter of
warn
time.
her?
Yeah, you did. I mean, and I want to clear something up. I know the young man Kai, he had said something during the live, and he said I came up and because she was trying to speak for me, and like, what, girl, no. And I said I'm not gonna allow her to speak for me. Are you guys there?
Yeah,
What
we're
is
here.
that?
We're
Ooh,
here.
that
Well,
picture
I'm
that
trying
came
to
up.
figure out what Kai said.
So let me finish. That picture threw me off. Ka said, well, she can't speak for you, but Denat can't speak for you either. And I said, yes, he can. And then he made some references to the BS. Oh, that's your daddy. And I said, no, don't be disrespectful. And let me clear that up. The reason that I said he can speak for me because we're actually friends. We actually talk. He knows how I feel about this. So yeah, he can speak for me. That person is, let me just say that person need help. Because I'm on my Zen shit today. Okay. So no,
And
that person
hold
cannot
on.
speak for me. The person
And
who has been harassing me for a year cannot speak for me. So
okay.
But
that's
why
all I
are
wanted to say
people
about
trying
that.
to
And to
write
nip
y'all's
it in the bud.
relationship like they know y'all relationship?
And no, it's not even just
So
about
annoying.
that. This is a character trait. To nip it in the bud, crash out before this person came around me. What is her relationship in correlation with thousands of audience members and about 20 other content creators? If you can tell that to the people, or can you?
Yes, I can. I can't speak too much, but I'll just keep it cute. The croissant sector, people that have passed away. That's it. That's all.
In the Krishan sector and the person that passed away, don't that amount to about 20 content creators and thousands of their supporters?
Maybe more. It's a
Well,
lot of.
let's not forget that you took over Jaguar Right sector and you had got supporters from there as well, and you were running shit there. Go ahead.
Right, but hold on. But in that particular situation, first of all, those was men, and that's what it was. So I get what you're saying with whatever sectors or whatever, and that's not the type of time that I'm on. If you understand what I'm saying, this person likes to go and build relationships and ruin relationships. When I did what I did in the JAG sector, I was on my own channel pulling up people's contents and giving commentary on that. I
You
never
were
doxed.
working the content. You wasn't being. You understood the assignment. That's what I was saying.
Yes,
Like when you're put on an assignment, you know how to work it. You don't need no help. Go ahead.
right, exactly. And this person will build parasocial relationships and get information and expose it. I, from my recollection, was roasting men, which is King Payne at the time, and Sean David Way, and Storm Monroe, and King Rural. It was a woman that decided to dox me and do all this other shit. So I came on here specifically going at the men for exploiting and extorting Jag while right. So that's my character trait. From Jag to Mahogany, Naziah Harris, I've always advocated for women when I felt like it was a too much for them, or they needed an advocate, despite the ins and the outs. I came on here going at heads of these niggas. Tulsa, right or wrong, wasn't it not niggas that was on the docket every day in the JAG sector? And there was no women. Women made it about them.
Yes, and you know that's like we feast when it comes to a guy that's going up against a woman. Actually, Denat and I, we love to tear into him. Send him on over us. Send him over to our playground.
Oh, I definitely do.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's just I usually generally don't have issues with people, but it's crazy that I have so many people, mostly women, who hate me, don't know me from a can of paint, um, because of things that were said online. So that's how easily people's minds are swayed.
Man,
They
women hate each other, period. That has nothing to do with just online.
It's
I'm a
crazy
clock
because
that.
I'm such a girl's girl in real life. Like,
Right, but that's a much bigger issue, and not isolated to Denata his anecdotal experience with the women that support him or women content creators. That's a bigger issue that psychopaths would like sometimes to take and flip it and act like it's a woman issue, because that's a big issue. And sometimes it should not be correlated to specific isolated situations and incidents, but it's always easy to pad that issue up underneath the detriment of a black man, right?
Mhm.
So when I came to YouTube, I knew that already, and that's why I was going at the niggas. Women attacked me, and that's when I was bald head, got so mad, painted my whole body white one time. Like,
You
you know,
did. The white face.
Oh, yeah.
And we can't do that no more tonight. But
No,
one thing that I can say about Denat is he has the right regimen, but it just needs to be structured. So it can,
everyone should be
yeah,
allowed to grow.
yeah. And
hey, Queen
Everyone should
Tulsa,
be
we
you
able to
said
we
something
adapt.
all
earlier.
that's what I was telling him. Like, God forgives us all. Like, I was just talking to my sister the other day, and she was like, even in conversation, we still got to say, I didn't mean it that way, because the devil will try to come through and put a thought in a conversation. And I want everybody to know that this conversation is with love. We care about one another. We've had history with one another. And what you guys are seeing is we're at the round table and we're having a family talk. We're just doing it in front of y'all. Go ahead.
Queen Tulsa, you said something important that I feel like I need an affirmative answer, because I'm ignorant to an extent when it comes to certain things. You said that I use my gifts for bad. Can you please tell me exactly what that is, so that I can watch out for that, and that I don't use my gifts to do whatever you may consider bad? I need to see what you call bad.
Yeah. So when you're out here fighting, I need you to be fighting for justice, not putting your hands on anyone. That's it. That's all.
I'm not putting my hands on nobody, but if somebody came to me and want me to put my hands on them and want to get into that
But listen,
situation, we
if
can
you're
do
locked
that.
up, how can you do the work?
Right. But who did I put my hands
No, I'm
on that
just
got me
saying.
locked up?
I'm just saying. At the higher you go up, it's new levels, new devils, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn that self control. You got to learn, hey, I won't
He's getting
respond
there.
right
I
now.
truly believe he's getting there. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
and I
I believe he's growing. Yeah, I
picking
really
your
truly believe that,
battles.
or I never would have. I didn't talk to him for a year. I ignored it for a year, almost a year, pretty
Hmm.
much, right? You know,
Yeah,
so for me to
Yep,
it was
almost a
something that
year.
changed in him that made me. Well, I forgave already, but that made me even want to accept him back into my atmosphere. Was something changed about him, and
yeah,
we are just friends. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't care who says or makes a million posts and put my pictures in the shower next to Donkey Kong. I don't care. I'm speaking my truth. We are friends. It's no one's business, but since it's been put out there, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Okay, y'all can make up whatever y'all want. Okay, I don't care about that saying I'm 60. You can say I'm 70. That just makes me look even better. Okay,
Exactly. And let me
I'm not
further
60.
clarify
Okay.
something. When the same way I set up Mr. 82 with them messages, my six siren energy to get him to expose himself and that his pussy is ovulating for me is the same way I set up T Nasty when we was on the panel and I was like, oh, I gotta go to the airport. I'm finna
Tulsa
all night and
funny.
all that stuff. Then she got sexual and started throwing her mussy at me. And she Paints came in trolling her, saying, oh yeah, that's mine. I took that nigga from you. That was a troll. Okay, let's be
That was to
clear about
really get
that.
under her skin because she got on my last nerve. Okay,
Yes. So that was not serious.
it
It was a
that
wasn't.
was your
troll.
Beyonce move. She pulled
I
out the
Yes.
had to.
Beyonce.
We're Virgos, you know that, right?
Yep.
Beyonce and I
Good.
are Virgos. So yeah, the
Who
Virgo
you
came
see
out.
on
I
the
know that I
screen
hate
right
it when I
now?
say Virgo, but
Who you see on the screen right now?
okay. I had to bring Queen
Beyonce.
Mother out
Honey,
for a
she said,
second. I
I
had to
got the
drop the
mom.
mic on that hoe. I knew it was gonna get under her skin because she's so obsessed with him. Like, yeah, I took that nigga. I just had to say that. It's not true, y'all. Okay, he's not upstairs with Papoose. Papoose up there by himself, okay?
In that order. But you know what? I want to say, like, I am, I'm really loving this conversation. And I'm really loving the fact that Denat is being open and being understanding. Like you said earlier, you see the growth. I see the growth in them too. But
Thank
it's just
you.
like, we see the growth, but there are a few things that we might have to, stitch up. We got to rearrange. We got to, tighten up, in certain areas. But don't be so hard on yourself. Just know that we see the progress, and we're just encouraging you to, go a little bit harder when it comes to, your reputation, because if you want to
People are
be
gonna
in
come at
business,
you no matter what. They're gonna
yeah,
do that. I see that. I ignore people into oblivion, and then they're coming at me all the time. And I'm like, why? What did I do? I didn't do shit
you don't
for
even
them
have
to
to
even
do
be coming
anything.
at me.
You just simply being you.
I
And
am.
you know but that's what some people are missing. They following trends, they forgot who they are. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
unfortunate because
Yeah,
I'm really open and maybe I could have some advice for you or you could have some advice for me. We could, that I'm more of a peaceful type of person, but I'm gonna defend myself. I got that other side. I just don't like that other side. So I'll try to,
yeah,
let that
you
be in
need
the
to choose your
past.
battles.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what I want the not to hone in on. you know let's start off with 24 hours. If you see something that you don't like, give it 24 hours and see if you want to respond. You see what
Now,
I'm saying?
Tulsa, I know you're a Cancer
Uh,
too, and I'm
Uh-huh.
not going to attribute it to just being a Cancer.
And my
You might
husband
be
is
a
a
little bit
Cancer
more
too.
evolved.
oh.
Look, hold on.
Give
She
him 2
paints.
minutes.
She
I'm
paints.
just
Hold
fine.
on. My husband is a Cancer too. He's a June and I'm a July.
Oh wow.
Now rock
Wow.
that ship. Rock that boat.
No, my daughter's a July, like not King Bane, and I have a niece who I raised, excuse me, who is also a Cancer. So, and I'm a Virgo, so
There you go.
yeah, you guys are beautiful, beautiful souls, beautiful energies on this earth.
And we make magic when we come together. Can y'all admit? Like when the Cancers hook up with the Virgos, like
Yeah,
it
yeah, it's true. It's
definitely
true. That's why God keeps putting them in
fun.
my life. I promise you, I have so many. Yes, and that's just what it is. So.
I just
I'm
want to say
sorry.
something real quick when y'all done talking.
No,
What's up?
go
No, go
ahead.
No,
ahead.
go
Jump
ahead.
in. Jump
Okay,
in,
so
Crash Out.
I wanted to say like, okay, so I've been friends with Denat for a very long time, in my opinion. And I'm gonna say this. He when I first met him, he was like he would fly off the handles, he was popping it, doing whatever he does best. I mean, it was all factual. I mean, but he was flying off and then he ended up going to jail the first time. He came home a different person the first time. And I think the second time when he got locked up and came back home, he came back even better. But people were still testing him. And, I always told him, like, stick to the 48 laws of power. I love that. He read that book. He knows it without even reading it. He knows every
Yep.
power and how to apply it to each thing in his life or even a sector or topic.
Yeah,
But that's all I want
we talked about that for a minute. See, this is
to
what people don't know. Man, you talked about that book. We talked about like that's I have different correlations with
But check
different
this
people.
out. They're not. We can do a book club once a
Oh,
week.
yes. I love me a good book.
Once a week, where we rotate into. We're on your channel today. We're on my channel tomorrow. Whoever else got a channel, we on your channel. Let's rotate. Because everybody watches us. Everybody enjoys what we're doing now. We got to make YouTube fun again. YouTube is cracking down, and we are here to say, hey, even though they're cracking down, we still can have a good time. You know?
Right.
I like that because as a supporter, as someone who came into this simply wanting to just, be entertained on my downtime or, when I'm multitasking or whatever, it's turned into something completely different. And I don't like it. So I don't consume it as much. The reason I'm out here right now is because we're being bombarded with BS. Because really and truly, I like to be in the background. I like to just listen like anybody else, you know? Um, so yeah, let's make it fun again. Make it entertaining again.
Absolutely. But I had to shut Maggot down because when she started going at him, I'm like, no. I see
I
your
didn't see that.
reputation. Yeah, she aligned herself with Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright talks about children. She aligned herself with an alleged pedo.
Oh,
She's
I know
been
that
coming out
part.
with
I mean,
Denat.
that live you guys
Tulsa,
did the other
she
day.
she
Yeah,
left when you came up there. Is she scared of you?
Listen,
Tulsa ain't
the
to be
thing
played
is,
with now. That's
they
a fact.
know
I
I don't
know.
play. Y'all know. Listen, yeah, like people know, like when I'm funny and I'm doing all that, but when I'm serious about a cause, I don't play. I will
It
strike
stops
it
here. Do you
dead.
not understand that?
Right. It's like, girl, you're not gonna skate away with nothing. I'm gonna hit you with all the facts, and I don't even have to have my notebook. I have the brains of an elephant. Do not, we can remember shit from way back when. Come on now.
Right.
Like, don't come at me because I'm going to use facts to get you down. You're going to sit up here and perpetuate these lies and these fairy tales, but you have no proof. What we do have proof is you are a manipulator, you are a clout chaser, you are a
I
social
believe that.
climber, and you go about it the wrong way. Make genuine relationships, but if you can't be real with yourself, you can't be
Yep.
real with us, and we
And
we can identify that. Go ahead.
I don't know
So,
this person personally or whatever, but in just a general um observation from the outside looking in, and just about people. When someone is not happy in their real life and what's going on and their daily duties and the things that they have to do and be, a lot of times they come online and they spew all that to the public, and that's what I think is going on there.
and here's the thing. My whole thing about that is that's not to necessarily be demonized. Like for instance, when I was attacked online, I latched hold to the Mahogany Jackson
Well, then
story. Was
can I
Well,
jump in
hold on,
one
hold on.
second?
Please let me land.
Okay.
Please, I latched hold to the Mahogany Jackson story, and it was a way for me to express myself and what was going on with me. So if you, as in Magic, and I hate to get this free game, I'm gonna start charging people. But if you care so much about Jedi and pedos and all this other shit, Charleston White just got caught up with someone half his age. Put his name in the title. New people will find you and talk about your experience and talk about why that matters to you and get watch hours and get clicks off of that and go in a new trajectory instead of harassing people. Like use your pain and your trauma and everything that you advocate for and latch hold to something trending. This is I need to pay, y'all need to pay me for that. Bitch, I just
But
gave you sauce.
that's what I'm doing right now because I'm walking in my purpose. Like with us having a conversation, it was like God come to me. He said, I'm putting you here to be a teacher. You got to teach. You've been through so much. It's time for you to kick it in gear. You've played, you've done that, but now I need you to save my people. That's what we're here
And,
for.
and it's a shame what Maggie did to Lady Letitia, a black American woman.
Exactly. Lady Letitia, come up, honey, if you can.
Called her a flying monkey, took her to court, lost, scammed over $1,000 just for that lawsuit. But she scammed thousands of dollars for StreamYard and shit. And the only thing we seen her to get out of the cupboard and go into a dirty ass kitchen. Her priorities are fucked up. Social climbing amongst a group of people that you can't possibly be in affiliation with because you're in a whole nother country. Like it was, I felt bad when I heard Mr. 82 dragging her, saying that her mama arms just got cut off and the legs got cut off too. And I don't know if that's true. That's horrible, but maybe that's just one of her scamming mechanisms to get people to feel sorry for her or whatever, cried about it and stuff.
I'm gonna tell you this. Lady Letitia is a very classy woman. She does not go below the
Right.
belt. That woman, like I said, just like she associated herself with you and tried to get your views and because she associated herself with Jaguar, right? Remember, she got that 8 or 9,000 channel or subscribers on that channel, and they got taken down.
That I tried to help her save, by the way.
Uh-huh. And Lady Letitia, I want to just say this. Lady Letitia is a girl's girl. She's unbiased. She is a blessing from God. Let's just say that. And when I've encountered her, it was in a dark place. I was going through some things, and this woman came to me in prayer. She said, God sent me to you. And we have had a relationship ever since. And I've asked God to pick my friends. So without further ado, Lady Letitia.
Hi, Lady Letitia.
Hi,
Hi,
Lady Letitia.
Denat.
Oh, it's Lady Letitia.
Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia is here. We are going to court. Lady Letitia, I'm going to take you for everything that you've got. First of all, we are talking about who? Donnie. Donnie. Lady Letitia, she hangs out with Donnie and she thinks she's um, I'm kind of jealous of her relationship with Donnie. Go ahead, Lady Letitia.
Hello, everyone on the panel. I
Hello.
was telling Queen Tulsa, you got a good panel today. Look at you, got it going on.
Yes.
Um, I'm all for every time somebody has something to say or bring up the demonic that goes on over there at Maggot's place because not trying to give her any like Denat was saying, trying to give her any clout or anything like that, but just calling out the BS, the BS. Like she's going after that gentleman, Electro Jed, knows nothing about him, doesn't have a clue, don't know anything about him, but all of a sudden is going to start calling him all kinds of names and saying he's this and he's that. And you don't know anything about him, only you got a theory. You can't be walking around with a theory and putting that theory on someone if you're not sure.
She did the same thing with me when I was calling AT2 out on being a predator. Like, you don't have that personal experience, no knowledge. You just a big back ass pig in a blanket over there across the water trying to be in black people business. So I felt so bad when I heard that.
He's
I
a
was like,
pig in a who? A pig where?
a pig in a blanket.
Oh my God.
With a nappy head ass wig in a dirty kitchen. How is it that your mama, both of her legs and her arms is cut off? How the fuck y'all eat? Bitch, your kitchen is dirty. Get your big stinking ass up and cook that lady some motherfucking food. I bet her mama cock strong. Her mama cock strong like that man that ain't have no legs and arms that shot the shit out of somebody.
I can't say she doesn't deserve this, but yeah.
Oh
Fuck her. God. Fuck her.
Oh yeah, and then some. Yeah, ever.
Wow. Too much.
No, but Lady Letitia, you're a victim of her like bullying and harassment.
That's why I did that to make Lady Letitia smile at her goofy ass. Fuck that bitch.
Thank you, Denat. Yeah,
you're welcome, Lady Letitia.
That is so true. Yeah, and it's weird because she's like, she doesn't know. Well, it's not for you to know then. And I'm just so glad that I realized that she's a nobody, that I have to ignore most of the crap that she says and that comes out of her mouth. It's just full of lies and crap a doolittle. It's just it's weird. She's a weird, evil, demonic, satanic, sinister nobody.
Well, listen here. The Lord just told me to do this.
Uh-oh.
I want the panelists up here to drop your cash apps in the chat. If you guys want to bless the panel today, you guys, I've been working so very hard to bring my people to come together so we can do a show like this. And
hit Tulsa's cash
I'm
app.
damn near on my.
If you
I'm
like
damn
me
near
or
about to
hate me.
cry, y'all. Like seriously, because
say
this is what I've been wanting. This is what I've been praying for. God, just bring me people that are for me. Bring me people that are like
Tulsa,
minded,
you know I love
so
you.
we can
You know
move
that.
through life and educate and preach the gospel and let people know that you don't have to be a perfect Christian. You don't have to be perfect at all, as long as you acknowledge God and give Him His praise and let Him lead you and be the head of your life. You can listen. We were moving mountains before we knew it, y'all. But
Can I
this
say
is really
something?
dear to me.
Can
I
I
don't
say
think
something?
y'all understand.
The
Go ahead,
reason that
Shabbat.
I say I love Tulsa is because Tulsa is very real about what she has been through, what she has overcome, and she doesn't hide it, and she uses it to try to help other people. That's what I love about Tulsa. Tulsa's very honest about her past, and that's why I gravitated towards you behind the scenes. That you know, most people don't know that I really love you. Like I do, you know that. So then I didn't even know. He didn't know. I didn't.
I
You
did it, and let me tell you how much of a hater that I'm not. To put things into perspective, and she paints can clock me if I'm lying.
you know I will.
When she paints told me, said I support Tulsa, I had no comment because I haven't talked to Tulsa, been around Tulsa in years. I wasn't finna stop what y'all had going on, interfere with that because I'm not a fucking hater. I'm not gonna clock her pockets and say, "Oh, she gave me this," or she ain't doing this because I'm not that fucking type of person. I don't do that. I don't control my subscribers and who they support or not. Because at the time when she told me, I was like, "Tulsa's the fucking op," but I did not stop or even intend to interfere with
It's not
any of
even
that.
about money. It's about the the respect that I have for Tulsa. That's more
Mm-hmm.
All right,
of it.
guys. So, oh shit.
And she
Okay.
paints is the
You
reason
look
this
good.
this
Can y'all
this
hear me?
happened. Let's be clear about that.
Yes, beautiful.
Yes, we
Okay, so
can.
I have my oldest right here. Come over here and sit next to me. Okay, so this is my baby right here. My baby is actually about to
Hi.
graduate and about to go to
Congratulations.
college. And my baby is JROTC, so we're working on the military ball. Can you let the people know what you do at your school, what your jobs are? You're a manager, you're a photographer, and you're involved in all of the whatever. And point out the fact that you're interested in being a teacher. Point out the fact that you got a free scholarship to all the prestige colleges. You
Hey.
decided not to go. You picked the college that you wanted to go to, and just this past week, you got a $35,000 uh, grant to go towards your school. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I do like a lot of the teachers say I'm basically an honorary staff member at my school because I do so much there. I'm head of the yearbook staff. I do all the photos and the editing. I'm team captain of our academic bowl team and our debate team. I'm part of our JROTC leadership and our senior student leadership. And I manage our baseball team and our wrestling team. So I do a ton there. And excuse you, Kat. I uh um
You have a lot going on.
yeah, there's so much going on. It's hard to like, you know, put it together, you know. But yeah, I chose what school I wanted to go to. I've got the Pell Grant. I have Oklahoma's Promise, which pays for pretty much my full tuition. I have a academic scholarship from the school that also pays for part of my tuition and covers all of my housing and my meal plan and everything. So I'm basically going to be going to school for free.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Congratulations.
And I'm very open with my child. You know, my baby knows that, I dropped out of school, but then I went back to Job Corps and I got my education and I did a year in college. But it means a lot to me that my baby has exceeded my expectations. The
Aw.
hard work, the dedication, you
Yes.
know,
You always want them to be
and
better.
Go on, Tulsa with your blended family.
like seriously. And my baby is so integrated. You go to it's a predominantly black school. So one day you told me, you was like, you could relate because your mom is black, and when it comes to our hair, y'all, our hair, he's like, I know because my mom, she's black, and you know what I'm saying, she gets the culture, but then also it just lets my child know that it doesn't matter uh about anything. It's all about getting along, racism or anything like that. It just, we teach them um what's right, They know about history. My baby knows about the 1921 race massacre and how journalism is so important. So I'm very proud of you. I really am. And so I just want to share my baby with you all and just let you
Thank
know
you.
we, you know, the parents aren't given a guide and we do the best that we can. How
Yeah.
satisfied are you with my parenting?
I'm good. I'm satisfied. I don't know.
Give me a hug.
Congratulations,
Well,
Tulsa,
congratulations to you.
and
Good job,
Tulsa's
Tulsa. And
family.
good job, young lady.
Absolutely.
I want to crying. Oh my god.
And you keep going.
But why? I'm sitting here. See, this is why an age gap is very important. I'm sitting here. This person looks 12 and 13.
My baby is 17.
Okay. But you look 12 and 13. I'm like, whoa. I literally just
gets it from her mom. Hello.
But you gotta be careful because 82 watching.
Oh, not. Leave it up to you. I cannot.
82 watching.
Here. My baby is amazing. When I tell y'all, like, I couldn't ask for a better
Proud mama.
family. You like, seriously, like, God is a blessing because, of course, before I married my husband, you know, he had children, but I love him and they were a package deal. And it's been love ever since, right?
Mm-hmm.
I even
That's
got them on my
beautiful.
screensaver on my computer.
So you can look at it. Yeah, that's beautiful, Tulsa.
Yeah, so look
And
at our
congratulations.
future photographer. I'm going to be
Okay.
doing a photo shoot soon, and my baby's going to do my photos.
Oh,
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yes. So that's Miss Lady Letitia. That's Miss She Paints, and then that's
sorry,
Mr.
I'm not
Denat.
cammed up.
Hello.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, honey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, get me a piece of tissue. I didn't cry. Lord Jesus. I'm over here crying and shit. Give me a piece of tissue, hon. Child.
She's playing around that window. He's gonna fall out of the screen or something.
Oh, let him see the baby.
Baby.
Oh, crush out one. Oh.
Aw.
Cheshire.
Oh, hey.
Cutie
Jackie's a
patootie.
rescue.
You always have your cat in your videos, Tulsa.
Hey.
Your
You said
babies and your
hello.
dogs.
Say hello. Say hi to the people. Oh, thank you.
He's like, let me go.
Oh, child. Yes. But I love the show transparency. Like, me and my child's mother was on the phone the other day, and y'all got to see and hear our conversation of you can co-parent, you can get along, and you can. It's good for the kids. Like,
yeah.
I want people to see that we exist. We're here.
That you have a real life. You're a real person behind the scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This was a great situation, y'all. Let me calm down because I feel like
oh my gosh. Then I say something crazy so she can get out of that. So Tulsa, I want to thank you for having me up here. I told you guys I just woke up, so I need to figure out what
and I thank you so much too. Everybody here should definitely hit up Tulsa's Cash App. The best thing you can do to support me is to download Twitch and come to Twitch. Or if you stuck on YouTube, just check out me and support me during my live stream. But in this live stream and everything, this is Tulsa's platform and whatever. Just make sure you guys bless Tulsa and just check me out later. Okay.
Please.
Put your link in the back so I can put it in the chat so they can get your Twitch.
Okay, I'm gonna put it
on
right
my
now.
community.
Well, I thank you for having me up here, Tulsa. Did you want to ask me anything else?
I just want to say just closing words, just in all that we kind of discussed and the message that you want to get out to the masses.
Me? Oh, I don't want to get anything out to the masses, actually.
Well, you know, like
That's my message.
here
Y'all leave me
pertaining to
alone. Let me
us.
be. I'm just a supporter. I love who I love. I'm going to support who I support. And y'all can say what you want to say. But I would say this. Don't believe what other people out there. Go to the source. See what they're about. Go check them out and then judge for yourself. And, you know, if you love me, you hate me, I don't care. You know, I'm just here to I'm a watcher, just like anybody else, actually. It may not seem like that, but that's actually what I am. And I just hope that y'all just let me be that, okay?
And
I'm
if
so
you've
tired of hearing
gotten
my name.
this far in the video, please like it. Let's get Tulsa 100 likes. Let them know, yeah, Tulsa's in here, and Tulsa put some up on the board today. Okay, give Tulsa some
And I am
likes.
going to go back and watch the replay because I missed the majority of it. So, yeah,
Yes,
watch the
it was a
replay, hit
great.
the cash app.
I'm just glad that my people showed up. Like, I'm really glad that y'all really showed up, Denat being vulnerable. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So Denat, we were gonna do the interview. And Denat was like, hey, call me. I'm like, no, we can't get on the phone. I'm like Wendy Williams for real. Like, I want it to be natural. I want it to be
Organic.
genuine. I want it to be, it's not staged, it's not scripted, you know? And like I told him, I said, you know, we gonna give each other a chance and we gotta learn how to trust. And if I give you any reason not to trust me, then by any means, you know, we go our separate ways and vice versa. But you know, when you add God into it, you know, you can't go wrong, you can't go left, you can only go right in a situation. And so I'm just glad that y'all saw it fit to take the poll. I see people that took the poll. And
What was the poll?
The poll is, let me see. So the poll is Denat. Let me see. It says Denat ... A, deserves a second chance. B, taking accountability. C, is talented. D, got some good moves on cam. 47% says 47% says Denat deserves a second chance. 17%, well, 19% says Denat got some good moves on cam. 17% says he's talented. 16% is saying he's taking accountability.
Okay.
So overall, it says that, you know, he deserves a second chance.
And I want y'all to know I'm conscious of what I'm doing. I'm not doing it to specific individuals. Like when I'm dancing and stuff, that's just like I'm just literally. If I was around my homies and shit, I'm doing the same goofy shit. Like especially like when I go around like my white friends that are straight that I play pickleball and tennis with, they're always doing gay shit, and so I kind of picked up the habit of moving how I am from them. And I know in the black community that just aligns you with sexuality or whatever, but I'm just being goofy and fun and perverted and all this other shit because that's just who I am. It's like when I'm acting like that with the music, it's loosening me up. And Queen Tulsa also did it, and it loosened her up to be able to have full confidence going into this stream. Me, I cut
Good
this shit
night.
out.
Tell them that we had a whole shake a booty party before we even got started.
I did. It's Queen Tulsa. That man came over there putting the baby on. I was like, "Is you going to see Diddy?" Like, you know,
where's Kanye?
Who was that laughing?
I cannot. You got to play the clip of Kaya.
Oh
Lord.
Yes. That gets me every time.
Yes, Tulsa laughing.
Oh Lord.
And another one. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I listen, and this has been so productive, and I've been so at ease. I actually I pulled up all my content. I'm organizing my docket, and I'm going live in the next, hour and a half after I figure out the music, get some food. That's how peaceful and productive this has been because I was able to multitask. It wasn't like somebody's causing me PTSD and I have to get up here and defend myself. This is the game people like maggot play. No means no. Okay, maggot, no means no. Leave people alone. You black pig in a blanket.
Oh Lord.
I don't know why that tickles me so much.
Oh my goodness. See, Denat.
Laughter brings to the soul. Listen, while I have you guys here, I want to read our daily devotion. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes.
All right, let's get our daily devotional in. All right, our rewards in heaven. The Lord sees and rewards each act of obedience, no matter how small. Have you ever thought about what type of rewards you are going to receive in heaven? When we stand before the judgment seat of Christ, we will be evaluated on the basis of what we've received. That is the truth God has made available to us and what we've done with the opportunities we were given. Furthermore, some specific actions and attitudes will result in special acknowledgement. For instance, Matthew's gospel says, there is a great reward stored up in heaven for those who are insulted and persecuted for Jesus' sake. Elsewhere, the Lord tells us that acts of kindness done for his followers will be noted and rewarded. Even a cup of water given to a thirsty person will not be overlooked on Judgment Day. Other actions that draw the Father's special attention are love directed towards enemies and lending without expectation of repayment. These behaviors will bring great reward and the designation sons of the Most High. Sometimes others seem to prosper and reap a great harvest without even noticing how we prepared the soil. Yet God assures us that neither the one who plants nor the one who waters will be overlooked. The Lord sees each detail, and everything done for his sake will be rewarded. That is your daily devotion.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah,
All
I
right. So
received that.
closing
Thank
words.
you.
So she paints.
Amen.
How we gonna do this? Denat, this is you running this. How we gonna do it?
How we gonna do what? I don't control nobody.
Okay, no. Like who uh-oh. Who's first? Like who would you like to go first to give their closing arguments? Would you like to go first or would you like to close out the show?
Well, I would like to, the star always close it out. Now, why you
Right.
gonna play?
Oh
Go
Lord.
ahead,
Oh
she pays.
Lord. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had caught the first part of the live, but I just want to say that y'all stop believing those ignorant, crazy narratives that are being put out there by a complete psych patient. They need to take their medication and just ignore it, like I have been. Um, Denat and I are friends. We have buried the hatchet. We are in a good place. Nobody's gonna come in between that. And the only people who can mess that up is him, or me, period. So just forget about all that and, stop wanting us to be, stop trying to, wanting to see dissension between two black people. Okay. It's over. It's done with. We're not going backwards. I forgave him for whatever he did. He has forgiven me for whatever I have done. And that's it. That's all. I just want to be a supporter like I have been in the background, enjoying the damn show. Okay. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Well,
that was She Paints.
that was beautiful, and I'm glad you and Janot are friends. It's really cool. Um, I wasn't up here that long, and I got to watch the replay too of what you and Janot had in store for your lovely audience. But I just want to thank you guys for inviting me up here. When I came in, I was like, "Wow, this panel looks great." Great panel, Queen Tulsa. But I'm looking forward to the future, what's going to happen. So, um, thank you for having me, Queen Tulsa. And hello, chat.
Yes, ma'am, you guys. That is Lady Letitia. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me put us back up on the screen. Lady Letitia, let the people know where they can follow you. I did drop y'all's links in the chat, so make sure y'all follow She Paints, Letitia, Lady Letitia, and Denat. I did put all their links in the chat.
Yeah, you can look me up at under Lady Letitia, and my face will be right there. So thank you guys. I appreciate the support.
No problem, Lady Letitia. All right, Denat.
First, I want to say let's get Queen Tulsa to at least 100 likes. If y'all listen to this thoroughly, spotted it, just got here, go back, hit the like button right now. That's very important. Also support Queen Tulsa. I came over here unconditionally, and Queen Tulsa is a CC that would like to be supported, compensated with super thank you is a way, Cash App, all of that other stuff. If you support me, send $1 to you. Feel me? Oh no! And I just want to say shout out to She Paints for coming up here and reinventing in this safe space to let people know who you are, how sweet you are. Shout out to Queen Tulsa for having this space, giving a platform. I haven't felt this comfortable, absent any anxiety, like somebody's going to turn up on me in a very long time. And Queen Tulsa has given me that space, and it makes me want to like collaborate, you know. I was in the hood, and now coming on over here to Barbie's world, and it's a great one. Shout out to Lady Letitia. Again, I apologize to Lady Letitia on her own platform. I was not fully, when Lady Letitia pulled up trying to defend Jag and had some white stuff on her head that she was trying to be like Storm, I did call her mop head, and she been mad. That was my.
You're beautiful, Lady Letitia. By the way,
yes, she is. She is. You remember when I called you a mop head? It was spot on.
Yes.
I ain't gonna. Lady Letitia was mad, and then after that, I just heard a lot of derogatory things about Lady Letitia, and never really gave her the opportunity to know who she is and what the content she provide. And she really talk about worldly news and trending topics, and it's so hard sometimes for us to focus and create that because it's easy to get in the mess and it's hard to get out of the mess. And I appreciate what Lady Letitia has to bring to the platform. So don't listen to and be brainwashed by somebody saying something and having a fixations with this lady and losing court cases against her and still trying to hate. I ain't even in this country, by the way. Let's be clear.
How you gonna hate outside of the US and you can't?
Exactly. And Magic, this is what I'm gonna tell you, bitch. You ain't never free. Your ancestors sold y'all soul, your soul too, to pop a leg, bro. When they
not wherever he goes.
When they sacrifice black pigs, and bitch, now you are the black pig in a blanket, ho. Broke bitch, you the black pig that the whole Haitian community need to sacrifice in order to live and move on. Won't fuck with y'all, okay? And in the words of Donald Trump, they're eating the cats and they're eating the dogs. Don't you bring your black ass over here. Black ass pig in a blanket. Bitch, running your motherfucking dick suckers, ho. I'm at the point. And go clean your kitchen. I bet you when you prepare that stove top, them deep freezer, refrigerator, microwave meals for your mama, some of lucky shit be in that motherfucker. Ass up out of here. I don't have time for. Oh, you are a content creator. You are a content creator. So what?
And on a positive note tonight.
But this is positive. I got Lady Letitia smiling, and that's all I care about right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
No,
yeah,
seriously.
I want to thank you for that, Denat.
So much talent, so much energy, so much greatness. And if we come together, see, people say, oh, Black people can't come together. Well, we proved them wrong today. Okay. And we'll be proving them wrong in the future.
Tulsa.
Yeah, absolutely. I love you all. And when I say I'm for my people, I'm for all of us. If you're happy, you're happy. There's no need for us to try to feel like, oh, somebody's going to outdo me. It's room out here for everybody. It's room out here. It's support out here for everybody. And if we share
make YouTube fun again.
Yeah, we're making a YouTube fun. And it's not the mess. We can get in the mess and we'll have segments where we do. But we have to have a come to Jesus moment, a check-in once a month to kind of see where everybody's at,
I like that.
Yeah.
Hashtag MYFA, make YouTube fun again. Okay. That's got to be the new thing.
All right, y'all. It was great. Denat, thank you for coming by. Lady Letitia, she paints.
Thank you, Denat. Thank
who else
you.
do we have?
Panel.
Misunderstood. We had a whole full panel.
Yeah.
Who else come up? Oh my God.
Crash out.
VS Icon, of course. And shout out
the
to Crash Out Report. Boom,
Crash Out Report. Thank you. All right,
and
y'all.
listen, y'all still love me. Don't hate me because of what some crazy person say. That's my new motto. Lady Letitia, tell you, y'all still don't hate me because of what some big black pig say about me. That lady lost in the court of law and can't file no appeal, so the case is over with.
Did she tell the judge F you, Lady Letitia?
Yes, she did.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, on that note, we the biggest, we the largest, and we're out. See you on the next broadcast, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Tony Coles.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back to the 4-5. If you play then you lay right there by your own kind. Hold up a 4 with a loco. Tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin. Shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank full of M's. Paid up my rent, now I'm up for the year. The view look crazy from here. What I paid for some dogs could've bought me veneers. Texas piece on my neck could've bought your career. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Stuffing Cali blood weed in the blunt. Let my little brother roll him a Dutch. My little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. Pour and lean on the nuggets and runts. Spill the rest of that drink in a punch. Left wrist on some my head stunt. Right rich, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them niggas they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business, we shooting the punching. Hating ass nigga, go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, shit, I had to go double. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.